Good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello. On this magical Monday, welcome. My name's Liz, this is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this magical Monday. I'm wishing everyone a wonderful start to this new week as well. If you are watching this with me back later as a replay, hello. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, welcome. All you need to do is pop your question in the chat for me and away we go. We're going to answer some questions today. You can ask me about love, money, your career, your health, your well-being, anything that's going on really. Hey Melissa, welcome honey, thank you for being here. Just bear with me, it's taking a minute to show them live. If you can see me, hello, it's not showing up for me just yet. It takes a bit longer. There we go. Okay, it's working. Okay, let me just... Oh, it's working properly this today as well. Not the way it was the other day, which is really good. Okay. I don't know if you're getting, Melissa, because I'm doing your question. I don't know if you've got any wrist pain. They're giving me wrist pain when I'm connecting with you, or this could be what your masculine is experiencing. Give me a lot of wrist pain. Just come on there. So if you're experiencing that, I feel it's an ascension symptom. Okay, so just be aware of that. If you get any wrist pain or kind of any tingling in your fingers, but they're giving me especially around the wrist here, okay? So good morning, Liz. Can I get bucket messages and any messages from Dude, from Spy Dude, okay? Carpal tunnel, is that connected with that then? Because it's giving me that there, so I don't know if it's giving you any pain today or you're picking up on that. See what's going on then from Spy Dude, okay? So, well, there you go. Sex on the mind. So this could also be wrist related, if you know what I mean. Use your imagination. I could be picking up on that. I was going to say that, but I thought, no, it can't be that. But it may be, because he's got intimacy on his mind. So that's what he's thinking about. He's thinking about you in a sexy way. And the signs are perhaps showing that to you anyway. So I feel you're seeing all the signs. I feel he's also seeing signs. And you've got water, emotion. So he's feeling a lot of emotion towards you. A lot of desire, heat and fire, but also emotion. I don't know if water is in your chart anywhere either. You know, water sign could be important. I mean, this could be something that's moving into, as we move into the Pisces season. Got a reading for members coming up on Wednesday about the Pisces season as well. But they give me this wrist pain, okay? So he's definitely thinking of you in that way. What else, okay? From his perspective, what else is going on? What else is going on? Posts on social media. Well, I spoke about that in today's reading, today's Daily Angel reading about posts being shown on social media or connecting through social media. I think that was today. And you've got soon coming up. He's gaining confidence to do something soon. There's the heat, Luke. Heat. So you've got heat, you've got confidence soon and posts. So he's gaining more confidence to do something soon because of the heat. And he may post something on social media, or he may be checking your posts on social media, because I know that obviously he is watching you. So what does he want to say in the silence? What does he want to say in the silence? Okay, just bear with me there. So what does he want you to know? What's he saying? Yeah, look, I'll be in touch when I'm the best version of myself, because that's what you deserve. I know loving me as being chaotic, and then I know loving me has caused you confusion and has broken you into a million pieces. So he's apologising for all the hurt and pain. However, you know when you get broken, you get built back up stronger. So everything is growing you. So I do feel he's going to reach out and do something soon. He's feeling all the heat. They give me this pain in the wrist. So what else is going on? What else is going on? Focus on service. That may be what you're doing at this moment. Okay, focus on service. Focus on being your best version. Focus on doing you. He's opening up to the love. You know, he wants to open his heart to you. And he wants to give to you. And I feel that's what you're doing as well. The angels say, don't be afraid of getting hurt again. Okay, there's a completion of a cycle. So I spoke about separation ending. I don't know if it was the other day, whenever I did a reading. Okay, he's calling me tomorrow. Well, there you go. So there's going to be an ending of separation or an ending of something to start a new cycle. He's definitely in the energy of communication because he wants to open his heart to you. So remember, this love is a gift, like life is a gift. So enjoy every moment. Bring one more card in. And thank you for being here straight away. And thank you for staying up and waiting for me to come on as well. It means a lot. So we got, will I ever get to talk to you again? So he does want to talk to you. You know, this is fear. Am I going to see you again? Are we going to connect again? That's what he wants to know. Is the end? No, not with you. There's like an ending of like a cycle between the two of you, like if there's been separation, or it's like starting again, like a new beginning. See how your ego grabs onto the most crazy scenario that it's over. Okay, you need to stop doing that. That's thinking the worst. Okay, that's our human self struggling. Got to trust the love. Okay, let's bring you one more card in. Yeah, you're gaining balance. There's delayed communication for a reason, linked to bring a new beginning in. The angels are showing you here there's a new beginning coming in. So instead of thinking the worst, start thinking the best. Start trusting the love. Because your doubt as well will also be causing a self-sabotage. And remember, let him take the lead. Let him move towards you. I hope that helps, okay? So welcome everyone who's here. I'm sending you lots of love. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys. So I'm not ignoring anybody. Okay, I'm just going to go to the 3 donations I've got in here first of all. So we're going to start with the beautiful Cece. Welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. So Cece says, hi Liz, grateful I still work with schools, but I feel I don't feel spiritually aligned with me anymore. So you're feeling like a shift is taking place. But it's good that you're feeling grateful, because I'm grateful for the work, I'm grateful for the money, I'm grateful for the opportunity. However, universe, please send me something that's more in alignment with myself. And you're saying, I feel like a cycle instead of tiredness. So you want something to change. So you're setting those intentions already. So what do you need to know about work, career, what's going on? Delays create the way. Any delays, there's love there. Look at the traffic light, it's a heart. So remember, the delay creates the way. So the universe is on this saying, stop, wait, pause. You don't need to rush into anything. Take your time. You're being protected at this moment. There's something being created through this delay. Because I know you want things to happen, and you want things to happen perhaps now, but you've also got to be a bit patient with what you want manifesting. So you have decisions to make in your life, and these decisions are about following your heart. And I feel that's what you're doing now, because you're saying, I don't feel it spiritually aligned with me anymore. So I feel like in the past you would have perhaps just done it. But now you're recognizing, no, I deserve more, I deserve better, I deserve to do something that's more in alignment with the person I am now. And that's what you're manifesting. The answers are all in your heart. And it's the same with Jake, It's about trusting in that feeling. That he also has decisions to make. You can feel that going on within him. So what's the energy around your connection? You're saying feeling is naughty energy. So you're feeling the desire, the Kundalini rising. Give it time. That's all you need to do. Again, focus on service coming through, because this is really what we're being guided to do, which means focus on being your best version, being loving, being kind, the things you can do in your life to bring more into your life. So obviously that's your career or other things. Focus on your well-being, spiritual practices, meditation, breath work, journaling, things that bring power in for you, and then give it time. So what does he want to say to you? And you need to give it time in your career, just let things manifest for you. Let things happen naturally. Don't try and force anything forward. So Jake's saying you were the muse in the back of my mind. So you're guiding him, you're inspiring to him. So remember that. Keep doing you. He's very inspired by you. He said, I'm trying to forgive myself and forgive things that have happened in my life. So he's still working through his own issues. I'm preparing to reach out to you soon. So there will be contact. He knows he pushed you away and shut you out, but it was because he got really scared. And he's saying the journey does my head in. I love that. That's such a Stoke term. We say that here in Stoke. We say this is doing my head in. It means he's driving him up the wall. So it means he's going through his own stuff too. And I'm sure it's doing your head in too. So just have faith in where you currently are in your journey. All the answers are within. That's your message today. All the answers are within. If you feel you've got decisions to make, if you want to know how he's feeling about you, go within and connect with yourself. You don't need answers from outside of you. You just need to go within. And make sure you're praying about what you want, setting your intentions, updating your vision board, trusting in what the universe is bringing to you, and have faith and be brave enough to say, no, I don't want to do that today because I'm going to do something that's more aligned with me. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation, honey. Ben's intentions, feelings after messaging me. So how is he feeling after messaging you? Oh, again, they give me pain in the wrist today. Okay, so again, I connected with that for you, Melissa, but it may be collective coming through. And it's nothing to do with me. I haven't slept fully or anything like that. So there's some kind of wrist pain going on today. Collectively, okay, that I'm channeling there. So maybe channeling that into a reading. Hang on a minute, I'll just write this on here so I don't forget. Okay, wrist pain. So I'll cover that in Thursday's reading, okay? Because clearly it's coming through for a reason. So we've got your light breaks through my darkest hours. So clearly Ben has been going through some darkness. And your light is helping him to break through that darkness. So there's a breakthrough. So obviously messaging you, there's been a breakthrough there. You could be seeing penguins. And I feel the darkest hour is also at night. So I feel he's been thinking about you at night. Thinking about being with you, spending his life with you, touching you, being around you. That's what he's thinking about. What else is going on? Friendships are changing. So there could be some friendships changing in his life, in your life. I spoke about this the other day. You know, movement, you got protection. So your journey is protecting while there's a purging going on. So we could also be thinking about people he needs to release, things he needs to let go of to be able to be with you correctly. I'm going to bring his intentions in. I just want to see what else is coming out here. Yeah, Ace of Cups. So his intention is to have a new relationship with you, to move towards the building of the relationship with you. I feel something big is shifting between the two of you between now and June. Remember, the most important relationship is always with you and with God, and then whatever comes with him comes after that. So as long as you're getting it right with self and source, and everything else will fall into place. So June could be a significant timeline for your connection. I'll see what his intention is. So let me bring in my deck here. So what's his intention? So he's definitely thinking about you and how you bring light into his life. And there's a breakthrough coming in as well. I feel there's already a breakthrough happening. He wants to tell you he loves you. And that's his intention, to tell you that. And he said, I want to come and see you, to talk and steal a kiss or three. So he's already thinking about how he can meet you in person or come and spend some time with you to actually open up and tell you how he feels. Because he does want to tell you he loves you. So that's his intention. Let's get one more card. Anything else? How does he feel? Remember, he messaged you. He said, after messaging me, so let him come to you. He's saying, when I hear your voice, it feels like I've made it home. So he may call you up. So his intention is to talk to you in person or over the phone, okay, because he's missing your actual voice. So he doesn't want to just message you through written word. He wants to hear your voice. He wants to talk to you. He wants to be around you, to kiss you, to touch you, to look into your eyes and tell you how he feels about you, to move things forward. But I feel you're moving towards a relationship between now and June. And that's his intention, to be in a relationship with you, just like that's your intention to be with him. I hope that helps, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. You give me some fear. Your person could be working through their fears today. Just looking for your question, bear with me. Where's your question? This is why I say please try, if you can, guys, put your question in the super chat, because it just makes it easier for me to find it. Okay, there we go. How does your love feel today? Okay, so I feel that there's some fear coming up in him. I feel he's definitely working through fear. So what does he want you to know? My heart is singing to you, can you hear me? So I feel he's communicating with you today through music. So you could hear a song that resonates with you, or a song that keeps coming on repetitively, or hits you in the feels, or you know, you perhaps hear a song and certain lyrics stand out in that. So he's communicating with you through music. It's always been you from the start. That's what he's telling you through music. It's always been you from the very start, from the very beginning. And I feel that's what he wants you to know around Valentine's Day as well. So you could also hear a song on Valentine's Day that's very potent. So what else is going on? Yeah, Snapdragons bite back. Watch your thoughts. They always become things. So your guidance is to be aware of what you're thinking about, because it's what you're manifesting into form. And have faith in what you have, pure and simple. So you could see daisies, you could see snapdragons, but I feel the dragons are actually assisting you as well to create a way forward. But you must have faith in what you have instead of perhaps doubting things or going into fear. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. Any message from Pravesh, any changes or of reunion, no contact, 5 months, third party situation. So what does he want you to know? In the silence, in the no contact, okay? What do we need to know? My life has been falling apart, so don't get sucked into what you see or hear in the 3D physical. So he may be posting things on social media, showing the world is okay, but that's not true. Okay, so his life is falling apart. So it's very likely that third-party situation, there's some chaos there or some chaos brewing there. Things are not how they seem. You're being asked to look through the illusion of that. And he said, I'm frightened you might reject me because it's been so long. So he is aware of the fact that it's been 5 months with no contact. And he's wondering, is it too long? Have I waited too long? So I feel he's trying to find a way back in. He's just a little bit concerned about the amount of time it's taking. Yeah, again, look, flying out the deck. It's not like I'm just picking the same card out for the Divine Feminine here. You know, the message for the Divine Feminine is focus on service, which means shift your focus onto other things. Separation is ending. So I definitely feel his intention is to come back and to reach out. He's already thinking about it with this card coming out. Separation is ending. The no contact is ending. He wants to communicate. So anything else you need to know? The Fool, there you go. He wants to take that leap of faith. Follow your heart and take a leap of faith. And Judgment. He just needs to release the judgment around what you might do. So he's going to take a leap of faith. Can't give you when because it could be any time. Just get ready for anything. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from F. What does F want you to know? He's saying never feel alone. So maybe you've been feeling alone or you've been feeling a bit lonely. And remember, you're never alone because the angels are always with you. I feel he's been feeling alone too. So you're both probably missing each other at the same time. You know, you're waking up mirrored at the same time. But he's saying, I'm with you every step of the way, even though I'm not physically there with you. So remember, you're always together. So focus on the inner union because that creates the outer union. So what else do you need to know? We've got Judgment, forgive yourself and others. So you may need to forgive. I mean, he could be coming in with an apology with this to come in as well. The angels say be kinder to yourself. Don't take anything personally. Doesn't matter what people think. It's what you think that matters. And I feel he is overcoming judgment and fear to be able to move forward. He wants to be a good person. So he could be judging himself as well. Worried about what people will think, perhaps even worried about what you think. I do feel he wants to apologise to you, but he wants to be a good person, and that's holding him back because he's perhaps thinking, to be a good person, I may need to stay here, or, you know, it's like his fears going in the way. So give him time to work through his fears, and he will. There's a transformation taking place, and there's some chaos going on around him as well. So you could be seeing butterflies, dragonflies, 555. I hope that helps, okay? Christine, thank you for the donation. Can I have a reading as to how to address current situation, overcome people who are taking advantage of my dad? Well, again, give it to the angels. Remember, it's not your job to fix this. It's something your dad is also learning in his own life, okay? So what's the message for you from Archangel Michael? What does Archangel Michael want you to do? Break free. I can help you to release your addictions because you may even be addicted to trying to sort this out. You know, you're like obsessively thinking about it, over worrying about it. And the angels say, call on me to give you the strength to release this. So you may just need to release it and stop worrying about it and stop trying to get involved and just take a step back. And then more likely, once you stop trying to control everything, the situation will naturally resolve, okay? The angels say you no longer need this. Okay, so you don't need to be stressing so much over this. Try not to let it control you anymore. Take back your power, and so it is. So Archangel Michael is going to help you to cut cords of fear. Okay, let's bring the tarot in as well. Anything else you need to know? Okay, how do you address the current situation? What do you need to know? Yeah, remember who you are. You know, the thing is, it's like you're not his mother. You're not his mother. Okay, and obviously I know your dad's got his issues. You know, you're looking out for his best interest. You want him to be safe and all of that. But you're not his mother. Okay, you've got to let him find his own way. Be nurturing and loving and kind, but not trying to be over-controlling or overbearing. It's like, I feel you're being guided to surrender this. He's got to learn his own lessons. He's got to learn in his own way. You need to work on bringing balance in. Because at the moment, it's like you're trying to row the wrong way. You know, you're trying to control everything. It's like you're grabbing onto everything. So you've got to let go, pray about it, and then give it to heaven. If you call on the angels, they will work behind the scenes to assist you. It's like you're not allowing the universe to do its job, or you're not trusting in the angels to work on this for you. So call on Archangel Raguel, Archangel Michael, call on Archangel Gabriel as well to assist you. And you can also call on your dad's guardian angel, Archangel Zachiel, to be with your dad, to help him to be more alert and aware. So call on your angels and then let them deal with it for you, instead of trying to control everything. And just bring you one more card. And I know you're doing it through love, but sometimes you've got to say enough's enough. I've got to take back my power. There's too much conflict going on. Inner conflict with yourself or outer conflict with others. That's what's going on. Because you've got the inner conflict with yourself, because you're perhaps thinking I should do more, or I should be sorting this out. And then you've got the outer conflict that's going on with everyone else. So rise above the drama and focus on peace. Try not to involve yourself in gossip or negative thinking. So take that step back. I hope that helps again. If your dad needs you, he'll ask you for help. You'll know, he'll indicate it to you in some way. Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings after my message. Girlfriend situation, what's next, okay? I just want to feel your kiss against my lips. So he's thinking about kissing you. But again, you're saying after my message. So does that mean you're the one initiating again? Or have you replied to something he sent to you? So you've got to look at that as well. Think, why am I messaging him? Am I replying to him, or am I trying to initiate? Okay? And that may be something you're still looking at. So he's saying, please don't be offended by my silence. I'm protecting you. So you're being protected at this moment through the silence itself. That means you may also be seeing 444 rainbows, but I feel God himself is trying to protect you. So the best thing you can do is pull your energy back and not reach out at this time, because he will reach out to you when he's ready. And he is thinking about kissing you, of course he is, but there's a protection here, and this will be because of the third party situation. So what's next, okay? What's next? And this may well be something you're learning to overcome, the need to control things. Angelic intervention. Instead of trying to reach out to him, pray about it. Give it to heaven. Yes, there's grief there because you may be feeling the loss when you pull back. But a karmic cycle is ending, and that needs to happen first. And that will bring up a whirlwind of emotions. So if you're feeling a lot of emotion, it's because he's going through it. He's trying to end this karmic cycle he's in. There's that squirrel. Okay, and a robin as well. I've just seen a robin. So you're protected. He's gathering information. You're protected. You're safe. So you may be feeling a whirlwind of emotions because he's feeling that too, about ending this karmic cycle. And that will cause him some grief. When I say grief, I don't mean like pain as in sadness. I mean like aggro, struggle. So you're being protected from that aggro by the angels. Okay, so try not to get involved and focus on you. I feel you've got to let him come to you. That's what I talk about in all the readings like this week. I hope that helps, okay? Judy, thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for using Milestone. Hi, there's any message from DM. You're so anxious so often, and I feel it. So breathe through that, okay? Don't understand what triggers it or why, any guidance. Well, remember, he's dealing with his own stuff. It's not about you or, it's nothing you're doing. It's about his own stuff. It's also because he wants to tell you how he feels. He said, I want to tell you that I love you. I just need to be honest with the people in my life. Now, obviously, you're one of those people in his life he wants to be honest with, and he wants to tell you the truth. He's in love with you. If he hasn't told you that, that's also something he's thinking about. That can cause anxiety because he perhaps doesn't like being vulnerable, or that may open a big can of worms in his life, like so he's got to make changes. There could also be other people in his life he needs to be honest and open with. Taking off his mask and doing things from a place of love, not fear. And that will cause him anxiety. He's saying, you were so different now, I'm afraid you've moved on from me. So he also sees the light in you, how different you are. In other words, that you are that living in the light, you're authentic. And he wants to be more like you. He's saying not speaking to you and not being able to be physically with you gets more and more of a struggle every day. So he's also feeling anxious because he's not with you the way he wants to be. And that causes him anxiousness and, anxiety, stress, struggle. So I feel you've got to just breathe and know that he is learning in his own way. And again, you can't control that. So the angels say release fear. He's also releasing fear. That's why you're feeling all this anxiety. And there could also be some fear around changing his job or something financial going on, a career transition. So he could be thinking about that too. Anything else he wants you to know? I'm making my way back home to you. So just have faith that he is coming back. He is on his way. See the backpack there? See on your back, you've got no baggage in that way. He's got a big load of baggage there he needs to release first. So just have faith that when he's released whatever that burden is the baggage, he's going to be making his way to you for contact and coming towards you in his own way. You're strong enough to handle this. There's progress happening now, ascension, change, movement. You're going to feel a big shift over the next 3 months. I hope that helps, okay? And great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. May I get a message from Frank in his silence? What's his feelings and intentions for me and advice? So he said, I'm finding the strength to open up to you. Being vulnerable scares me because I want to grow old with you. So he sees the future, his long-term future with you. He wants that. He wants to grow old with you. He's just finding the strength to come forward, okay? So what else do you need to know? What else? And you know, to you, it may seem like the most easiest thing in the world to reach out or make a move, but to him, it's a big thing. So you were strong enough to handle this, and that's what you're being reminded of. Don't close your heart, open it wider. Vulnerability is a strength. So you just keep being you. You're going to have what you want. You've got the 10 of Cups there. This shows your union is manifesting. So be grateful for everything you've got now. A blessed home, you know, the fact that you are a twin flame and you feel connected with him. So make as much time for you and your connection with Source as you make time for him and thinking about him. So focus on you more, which I know you're doing. What else does he want you to know in the silence? He's saying, when I hear your voice, it feels like I've made it home. I know that you know I'm hiding something from you, and that's his emotions and feelings and even himself. So I feel he does intend to call you or speak to you in person, not just through a message. He intends to like ring you up and hear your voice. I feel that's what he wants. Anything else? You've got nurturing energy. Your nurturing energy guides him to you, so remember that you are the divine feminine, so there's no need to compare yourself to anyone. Look at this, you've got the 10 of Cups again, happy home. Okay, so you're going to have what you want. When he thinks about you, he thinks about happy home, he thinks about the future. So it's all manifesting. You may even be seeing 777. I know you want things to happen now, but again, you're being guided to trust in the process and know that God knows the right time. It's all about surrender, remember. Yeah, don't let this affect your mind, because you are strong and powerful. However, when you go into fear, you forget this, and that's when you lose your confidence. So it's about knowing your own worth and value. Use affirmations because they will help you to, you know, feel better about things and feel stronger about things. What affirmations can you use? Go on adventures. I love to go on adventures. See this all as a great adventure. See it as exciting and something special. And then other adventures will present themselves to you. And I know you have been travelling and doing things by yourself as well. So think about it. Think if he was with you, you wouldn't be having the opportunity to do that or go there or experience that. So focus on that. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, happy Monday, and the same to you, magical Monday. Can I please have a message from my DM and an update on his actions towards me? What does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say as we start a new week? He's saying to you, why am I doing this to myself? Now, this could be remaining in that karmic cycle or holding himself back from you or whatever it is he feels he's doing, sabotaging things in his own way. Why am I doing this to myself? This is what he's working out through the silence or the quiet times, because he's saying being silent and hiding my true feelings from you has been one of the most painful and hardest things I've ever had to do. So why am I doing this to myself? So really what he's saying to you is, I don't want to hide my feelings anymore. I don't want to stay away. It's been one of the most painful things I've ever had to do, to be silent. But he knows he's also been healing during that time as well, and learning and growing. Nothing helped since you went away. So he's not happy without you. You know, it's like since you went away. So in other words, when you're not together, nothing helps. Whether he's doing something he enjoys or having a drink or eating nice food, or nothing helps him. He's feeling that void. And I talk about that in tomorrow's DM reading, okay? You're in my every thought. So he's always thinking about you as well. But but he's questioning his own behaviour. So I feel giving him space is the right thing to do. So what's the energy? What's going to happen, or what do you need to be aware of? Yeah, he does want to get intimate with you. He's going to meet up with you at some point and get intimate with you, or the opportunity is going to be there to get sexy together, because he is wanting that. He wants to meet up and get sexy with you because obviously you're on his mind. But again, you've got to ask yourself the question, is that the right thing to do at this moment? So the guidance says, yeah, that's why there's a delay. So the delays are necessary. You're being protected. This is a time of protection and preparation. Focus on self-love and replenish your energy with self-care. I hope that helps, okay? And Wish right now, thank you for the donation, honey. Manager Leslie's thoughts for me and advice for farm and club. So what does Leslie think about you? Okay, Leslie sees you as a fighter, someone who doesn't give up. Okay, no matter what the delay is or no matter what's going on. And I feel it doesn't matter how long it is since you spoke to this person, they see you that way. And they also hope that you're not going to perhaps give up on whatever it is that you're doing. You know, and find something else or move on. Or I feel this person wants you around, okay? So advice for farm and club. Advice for farm. Actually, they want me to bring in a different deck, okay? I'm going to bring in Archangel Gabriel to bring you some career advice. And so what's the guidance for the farm? What's the guidance for the farm? There it is. What's the guidance for the club? What's the guidance for the club? So the club is pay attention to your dreams. Okay, so the club could be something you're dreaming about. It could also be impacting your actual dreams, you know, things you want to do. So the club may be an opportunity to move towards your dreams. Let's just see what the farm is. We've got vulnerability. We may feel more vulnerable around the farm, or, you know, connected with the farm. It may bring out your intuition more, or your psychic side. So I feel what I'm connecting with is, whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, you're more likely to reach them or follow them. So I feel more success perhaps around the club, but more love and more enjoyment or more psychic awareness around the farm. Because I feel both have got things that are, you know, things are insightful for you or things that benefit you. You just got to follow your heart. So if you were following your heart, you probably go to the farm. But if you're following your mind, you probably go to the club. That's what I've got coming through. Well, obviously take it out, resonates with you. I hope that helps, okay? Infinite Mind, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. I'm working in both. Yeah, and I feel that as well. I feel that, like, that's why you're asking about both. Because obviously if you weren't into both, you would just be doing one thing. Because one fills up your heart space and one fills up all the other stuff. That's what I'm connecting with. I hope that helps, okay? So Infinite Mind says, what do my spirit guides have for me? Who is this new woman connecting with me? She's taken me by surprise and it's mutual. I can see a future with her. So what do the angels want you to know? So you got the King of Swords. So you need to plan the next steps and find a solution. You may feel more focused in isolation. So you may just need some time to work through this in yourself. So what I'm connecting with this is about you going within to understand what to do. So if you go within, you're going to know what steps to take. You're going to find a solution to this moving forward. And this person has come into your life to bring some kind of value to you, some kind of valuable lesson. So what is this person wanting you to know? Or what's the reason? Yeah, this person isn't indifferent. I'm not surprised. I don't need to pick up the ones that I've just dropped, by the way. It's just all grab that card out there. I feel that because this is the same energy. You know, this is my almost tarot here, and the indifference card is also connected with the King of Swords. So King of Swords is someone who's up in their head, thinking, may not even be showing emotion in some way. And this could be their energy or it could be your energy. Okay, so I feel the message here is this person's coming to test you in some way to help you to make the right decisions. So let me just get a bit more guidance. So what do your angels want you to? Let's bring in the Valentine's Love Oracle. If you can see a future with her, then obviously just take your time. I feel you got to do this slowly. Don't rush anything. Take it step by step, moment by moment. Yeah, be patient and give them time. So give this person time to open up to you or to move forward towards you. It just needs time to flourish. And maybe you're wanting to rush things forward, or you're feeling all this energy. And the angels say your superpower is patience. And obviously being yourself, but be patient and give them time and give this time, especially if this person is acting indifferent, or if you can't really see what's going on, if you can't go in their head, or they're not opening up at this moment. They just need a bit more time. And if you go within, all the answers are there. What else? Anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? Yeah, you could perhaps see this moving towards a commitment. That's perhaps what you can see already, but I don't feel it's obviously meant to happen that quickly, but there's potential there for commitment. There's definitely potential for growth. So I do feel this person's come into your life to grow your soul and to make you feel things. So what's their intention towards you? Yeah, I'm thinking about the future. Now, obviously this is about kids. It says, I want kids with you. I've thought about it. But not necessarily kids. This could be having children, or it could be animals together or other things. But it's like being together, like a future projection. So it's like you've seen a future with her, and you've had a future projection. It's very likely that she's seen a future too in that way. So I do feel like there's been a big shift in your energy since this person's come into your life and opened you up to possibilities of the future. So just allow yourself to enjoy it. Don't overthink it. Just let things flow and let the universe create what it needs to in time. So I feel in time this will flourish if you give it time. I hope that helps, okay? And Natalia, thank you for the donation. Hi, could I get a message regarding finances, please? What do you need to know about money? Okay, so you've got a happy home there. Now that's about being grateful. So I feel the message is, you have got a happy home. You have got everything you need. So, and you may be manifesting a home, or maybe you're manifesting something you want to move towards. But I feel there's also love there. And this could be about what you're manifesting, as in, I really want to have a really beautiful home with the love of my life. I really want to be together. So this could be about you manifesting union. We've got resilience, so you're strong enough to handle anything you're going through at this moment, and there is progress. So I do feel your finances are improving. So this is about stepping stones to what you want. This can also be a symbol, because when I connect with this card, this is the 3 of Wands. So I'm seeing this as moving towards something in March. So March could be a significant turning point. But I'm getting this message coming through, Natalia, to be grateful for everything you have now. Happy home, love. That you are strong, that you have things you're progressing towards. And then obviously the universe will open the door for more. What do the angels want you to know about money? Let me bring in, bear with me, I've moved all my decks around, here we go. We bring in the abundance angel. So what do you need to know about finances or money? Or material things, what do you need to know? We've got have courage to ask for and accept help. Let go of guilt and face your financial fears. So if you feel guilty about anything, this could even be spending money or using money for something you want. Don't feel that guilt, release it, or feel it, but release it, and then face your fears around it. And then ask the angels for what you want, or accept help from others. So you may just need to actually release some fear of having what you want. So give me a little bit of fear coming up. Yeah, a little bit of fear being released there. I'm just looking for Archangel Ariel's deck. Here it is, okay. Anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know about money or finances? But I feel there's going to be improvements as you move into March. You've got debt free, so this could be getting out of debt in some way. So I'm not necessarily saying you've got debt, but you may have perhaps put things on a credit card, or maybe you've paid for things and you're paying it off, or you're getting money in the bank or something like that. But it says debt is a past choice you made connected with an old wound. Old wounds around lack. And this can be connected with past life, or someone you used to be in a past life, in the past version of you. It says today make new choice to clear the old stuck energy and be financially and emotionally free, and the wounds will heal. So whatever the wound is you're healing around your money, then you're becoming debt free, in whatever way that means, whether that means actually debt free of like an actual debt you've got, or you're just releasing some kind of karmic debt or wound that allows you to have more. But I feel March is going to be a turning point, or even over the next 3 months, but I feel as you move towards March, you're going to feel free with money. But you need to release some guilt, and I feel that's perhaps about being good to yourself or giving to yourself. Or it could even be connected with the home, it could be connected with family. Okay, you may feel some guilt around that, especially if you want to move, or you want to get your own place or do something for you, and you've got to put your own needs first. I hope that helps, okay? Melissa, can you just let me know what the donation is you deleted, please, honey? I think it'd probably be an accident. If you go between Natalia's two donations, if you go back up the chat there, okay, this is for Melissa, my mod. If you go back up in the chat to where Natalia is, I've got Natalia's first question and then a donation and then Natalia again. There's a donation in between and you've deleted the question. So can you please let me know what that is or what it's about, or if you know anyone's had a donation deleted, please understand it was very likely a mistake, but I need to know what it is to rectify it, okay? Because I have no way, you can see it there, I've got no way of seeing what it is, okay? Yeah, so just go and check for me and I'll answer Natalia's other question, okay? Or if anyone knows, if any of my other mods know. So Natalia, thank you for your second donation, honey. A message from G, please. So what does G want you to know? Ling, here is that the donation? This one from Keith Rock. Okay, I'll do that after then. Okay, let's do Natalia's question from G first. Thank you, Ling. Okay, so what's the message from G? So what does G want you to know? What does G want you to know? I'm so taken back with your vulnerability and how you express yourself. And I feel this about how you show yourself on social media. You know, the way you are vulnerable, like, for example, when you share yourself, the way you go out and do things. It's like, what I'm really picking up on is it's not like a vulnerability. It's more of like a power that you have where you show the world who you are. And there's a very vulnerable side to you in that. You know, you're like, this is me. I don't care what anyone thinks of me. This is who I am. This is what I wear. This is what I do. And I feel that he's very drawn to that. I'm so taken back with that. So I feel this as he's watching you on social media. He can see what you're posting. He can see what you're doing. And you take his breath away in that way. And he's like, well, you've got the power to be yourself and go where you want to go and do what you want to do. And the way you express yourself. So this could also be if you've been expressing things on social media that are very vulnerable and very heart-based, very emotional. And that hits him in the feeling. So I feel he is aware of what you are putting out there on whatever platform that is, okay? What else does he want you to know? I want to believe that this is real. So he may be in his head about this, thinking, am I making this up? Do you feel that way? And this could also be because he sees you doing these things and he wonders why you're single, you know, thinking, oh, you're single? Surely not. You know, you could be with anybody. So I feel he's also a little bit afraid of making a mistake, as in feeling vulnerable. Not that he would make a mistake with you, but he's scared of making a mistake in his own eyes and feeling like a fool. Like, what if I open up and be vulnerable with you and you're not interested or you don't want me? But you're guiding him because you're his North Star. So just keep doing what you're doing because your light is guiding him to you. Yeah, look, I'm watching you from afar. That's what he's doing. And he's thinking all these things when he's seeing you or reading what you're posting or connecting with you in some way. So he is watching. Just be aware of that. So be aware of what you're posting because he has seen these things and it's making him wonder what you're doing. Okay, but he is curious about if you're seeing someone or not. Okay, or what you're up to. He is curious. I just want to pull you another card for anything else you need to know. So the angels say, yeah, you're a very special person. This is how he sees you, like the Queen of Cups. Emotional, psychic, strong, spiritual. And you can enhance your psychic powers by talking to your angels and being kind and gentle, focus on service. Now, I love that we got focus on service again because I've been pulling out of this deck and the card keeps jumping out, focus on service. So another message for you as a divine feminine to focus on service. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, let me go to where Ling posted this question then. This for Keith Rock. Thank you for being here. Can you tell me about Barclay Harrison from Mablethorpe? What happened to him? What happened to him? He's going through some kind of cycle completion. He's been going through a lot of stress and struggle. So what's happened to him is, if he kind of fell off your radar, if you don't know, there's some kind of end of a cycle, whatever that is, okay? So he's been going through his own struggles and stress to start a new chapter in the life, whatever that is. So there's been an ending, okay? There's been an ending. So I'm not saying anything bad's happened, Okay, as in, this person isn't on the earth plane anymore, anything like that. What I'm saying is this person's been dealing with the end of a cycle, and they very likely had to go within to deal with that. Okay, so they've been going through hard times and struggle. This is like when things can't get worse, they can only get better from this point on. And this may have been something this person was dealing with around October, or maybe you've been wondering what they've been doing since October time, because October could be significant, or even over the last 10 weeks, or even the next 10 weeks could be significant. So you could find out what's going on over the next 10 weeks. But I feel this person has been dealing with their own stuff, and that's why they've perhaps gone within. So it could also be like over the next 10 weeks, this person returns in some way, or you hear about them, or you understand what's been going on. Maybe they even have the opportunity to tell you. So it's so important you have compassion at this time, because they've been going through a lot. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Messages and intentions from Wes. I feel his energy so much that his photos kept showing on my gallery. What do I need to know? No contact. So the fact that those photos keep coming up as well is such a huge sign that the universe is reconnecting you. So what does he want you to know? He's saying, I have the understanding, and it's an inner standing, okay? It's like something going on within. I have the inner standing, which means the understanding from within himself, that rejecting you is me rejecting myself. So he is recognising he's been pushing you away. And it's really because he's pushing himself away because he's afraid of getting hurt again. Because he sees what he's been through as a turning point, yes, but also painful, and he's been working through his own grief around that. So he's been sabotaging a future while he was healing, and that's okay. He's needed that time to heal, but he has this inner understanding. So he's had to go within to understand, okay? So he's saying to you, there's so much hope in the situation. Now, this is where we currently are in the Aquarius season. Okay, there's so much hope in the situation. There's light all around. So I feel he's connecting with, his wife's energy, obviously on the other side, is around him, bringing light back into his life. So I feel she is helping him to heal as well. And he is feeling like there's hope for the future now, like he can see a way out of the darkness. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel there, finally. Archangel Uriel is lighting the way and illuminating things. And that's why you're seeing his pictures, because the universe is showing you that something is starting to shift. And I know you'll feel that, okay? So what's his intention? So I don't feel it's going to be long. I feel you're going to hear from him soon. So his intention is, he said, I will tell you the truth about what happened. So he is going to open up about where he went and what happened, and he's going to tell you what he's been going through. He said, I intend to listen more. And that may be something he's learned through this whole situation, to be able to become a more powerful listener, so that he's able to listen to your needs and what you want. And he said, I want to spend Christmas with you. So his intention is to be with you by Christmas time. Now, obviously, he's going to be with you before then, but that's his intention, to be healed enough for Christmas, okay, in his own mind, to spend that with you. And you might be thinking Christmas is a while away, but think it was Christmas like yesterday, and now it's like nearly, if you think about it, it's like nearly the middle of February. It's crazy how quick it goes and how much time we can waste procrastinating instead of living life and enjoying life. So I feel you just got to be patient with the timing on this, as always. Anything else? Yeah, it's already moving forward. Just have faith this is moving forward. The fact that you are seeing those pictures is a huge sign of it anyway. Anything else he wants you to know? You're the only one that makes me feel this way. So there's no one else around him making him feel the way you do. So don't worry and think, oh, there's someone else around his energy. Because even if there is people around him, he's not interested. You make him feel the way he feels. So you just got to have faith and love. I hope that helps, okay? Katie, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, how have you been? Good, thank you. Hope you have too. Any message from my DM? Is there anything I need to know? So what does your masculine want you to know? Great to see you, by the way. So what do you need to know? What does your masculine want you to know? My life has been falling apart, so don't get sucked into what you see or hear in the 3D physical. So don't pay attention to social media or what's going on in the physical world, because behind the closed doors, his life's been falling apart. He's been dealing with some chaos, some tower moments. So, and he may have been watching you, okay, because telepathically you've been communicating, and maybe you've been having some fun in the 5D as well. So I feel this having fun is about connecting in that way, feeling each other's energy. I feel he's definitely been thinking about you in a sexy way in the 5D as well. But I feel he's also wondering if you've been having fun, what you've been doing. And maybe you have, maybe you've been having fun, going out, doing things, but he hasn't been having fun. This is about your energy, okay? And I feel he's telepathically communicating to you that if it seems like he's having fun or everything's okay, then don't pay attention to what you hear or see, because his life is falling apart. So, for example, he posts something on social media, it looks like he's having fun, but that's not the truth, that's an illusion. And he wants you to be aware of that, or if anything does pop up on social media, it's just giving you the heads up that don't get worried about it. He said, I want to be a good person. So he's still worried about hurting people, being seen as a bad person, because he wants to be a good person. He wants to do the right thing as well. Anything else? The guidance says 5 of Wands. There's conflict going on. So there's definitely conflict going on where he is. So don't pay attention to what's happening on social media or anything else, because the angel's saying your dreams are going to come true. There needs to be a completion of a cycle, and that's happening now. So I'm getting the energy of between May and September, there's going to be the end of a cycle to bring in your dream. So that could be your timeline for union between May and September. Give me a block there. Any blocks being over-released. So they're saying over-released as well, like over. There could be some over drama, like getting over some drama. So I feel between now and May there's some drama that you're being protected from, and then that's going to be released. And then between May and September there's going to be a movement forward, and there's going to be a completion of a cycle. So this could well be a karmic cycle ending, or the end of the struggle between the two of you to bring you together. Remember, this year the horse is going to be powerful. I hope that helps, okay? And that could be your own cycle ending as well. So think about that too. Laurie, thank you for the donation. Message from Angels Orlando, his feelings and next action. So what does Orlando want you to know? You were so different now, I'm afraid you've moved on from me. So he does feel that you're changing, obviously, because you're pulling your energy back, doing you, becoming stronger. Not that you've moved on from him at all, so don't panic about that and think you've got to rush in. This is him knowing he's got to step up and level up for you. So he's saying, I have to suppress my hunger and desire for you. So he's constantly desiring you and wanting you. He feels all that heat and that, kundalini, and he has to hold that back for whatever reason there is. And that could be location-wise, because he's not physically able to be around you at this moment. And I feel that drives him crazy physically. So he tries to suppress it. And he's also suppressing some decision, or he's holding back on a decision he knows he needs to make. So he's going to make some decision in his life, but I feel he also needs to tell you the truth and speak up and tell you how he really feels. And that's something he's afraid of doing, or he's struggling with doing. So his next action is to overcome that fear and actually make a decision and speak his truth. Because I feel it's both. It's not just a decision to speak his truth. He's also going to make a decision in his life as well. And this could be something shifting into place between now and September. Okay, so you might think, oh, that's a long way away, but it isn't in the journey, in terms of the journey. So I feel there's going to be some big decision made around September that he's holding back now that's going to move things forward in a positive way. So I'm not saying it's going to take until then, but I feel something's going to happen around then. Okay, so what's his intention? What's his intention? I want to be your equal partner in every way. And he may be working on his money and other things he's got going on in the meantime, especially to try and distract himself from that desire. But it's definitely there. Anything from your angels? Geraniums build a strong bond. They miss your friendship. So he's missing your friendship as much as you're craving you physically. He wants to talk to you, but you're building a strong bond. So you're building something with a strong foundation at this moment. So connect with him in the inner union, in the inner realms, through the astral realms. Connect with him through the 5D and feel the energy of the love. And just see if I've got a timeline for him reaching out or doing anything. So yeah, there's going to be more progress after March. So I feel that if you're struggling, if you're missing him, if you are wanting him, journal your thoughts down, connect with him in the 5D, and remember you are one and he's never away from you. Because I feel he misses you as much as you miss him, and he's definitely craving you. But I don't really see anything big moving forward until after March, not when I'm reading today, because I'm picking up on the energy. Remember, timelines can jump around and shift and change depending on energy. One day you may be thinking one thing, one day you may be thinking another thing, connected with fear and all of that. But I'm seeing like a big shift after March coming in. I hope that helps, okay? Pooja, thank you. Sorry, I nearly missed one then. We've got Marit first and then Pooja. So Marit, thank you for being here. And Marit says, may I have guidance to what to do regarding my daughter? Is she thinking about me? So what do you need to know about your daughter? Okay. Well, there she is. This is the daughter card in this deck for me, and it's in reverse. So this could be that there's obviously a struggle around the two of you, which you don't see as good news at all. You want to know if she's okay. You want to know how she is, if she's thinking about you. So the angels say this is a definite yes from heaven. Is she thinking about you? Yes. Is she missing you? Yes. It may take time, but eventually you'll get where you want to be and feel fully satisfied with what you have. So I feel whatever's going on between the two of you, you're going to sort it out. Remember, your daughter is a soul, and that means she'll be going through her own lessons and growth. And sometimes she has to deal with things by herself to learn and grow. And she wants to follow her heart and take a leap of faith. So I feel she is even now thinking about reaching out to you. They give me fear. But there's some fear around it. So that could be worried about what you think too. So you're probably both wondering what each other is doing. But I feel this is about letting her make the move towards you. Okay, something big could also be happening as you move towards next year. So I'm not saying it's going to take that long, but I feel that next year you're going to be in a whole different place with her. So just allow her to learn what she's learning right now. She's finding her own way. She's learning her own lessons. Okay, but I do feel that she will contact you if you give her time. But the Knight of Pentacles is slow-moving energy. But you've got a definite yes in answer to your question. Is she thinking about me? Yes. So I feel take a step back. If you want to reach out, reach out. Okay, but don't try and control anything. Give her time, space and room to breathe, to find her own way. She's definitely there all around your energy. For this card to come out, it's huge. Out of the whole tarot deck. Is she not understanding my hurt? Well, remember, she has her view and you have your view. And that's why space is needed sometimes to bring in a healing. So you can also call on Archangel Raguel to create a healing between the two of you. And remember, she's going to see things from her own perspective. And she's younger than you as well, which doesn't really make any difference because it's about spiritual growth. But remember, she will also need time to perhaps see things from your perspective. So try not to take anything personally. Let me bring in a message for you from Archangel Michael as well. Oh, I'm not meant to use that deck then. I just dropped it on the floor. So let's bring this deck in. What do you need to know? What does Archangel Michael want to say? Archangel Michael is saying take your time making this decision. So again, you don't need to rush anything. Take your time. And that's what the Knight of Pentacles is. It's about slow-moving energy. So I feel if you give her time, she's going to move forward. I feel the best thing to do is pray about it rather than trying to control or force anything. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Pooja, thank you for the donation. What are his current thoughts about me after we texted? So what are his current thoughts about you? He's saying to you, I've been thinking about the things you used to say. So I feel after you texted, he's been thinking about what you've said. He's thinking about that. So you are in his mind. You know that I'm no good. So he feels like he's not good enough for you. You know that I'm no good. So in other words, he's worried that you perhaps feel like he's not doing what he needs to do. So this could be failure energy. So whatever you've been communicating, you could have communicated something to him about what you want or what you expect or what you feel. And he may have taken it as in, I'm not good enough, or I'm no good, or I'm a failure, I've let you down. So he could be worried about that too. When I close my eyes, you're all I see. So I feel he's dreaming about you and thinking about you at night. And he said, I've been running from the very love I prayed for. So he knows he's prayed for you and he wants you in his life. He also knows he's run from you. So really what he's doing after your text is he's processing what's been said. So what's the energy between the two of you? Trust in divine timing. It's a matter of when, not if. So you're going to be together. It's when, not if. So I feel you've got to relax about this a bit more, let him process what's being said, let him make the next move towards you. Give it to heaven. Allow things to shift forward in its own time. And things are happening now in the Aquarius season. So the angels say there's so much hope in this situation, and there's light all around you. Archangel Uriel is illuminating things. So our faith, the path is becoming clear. So let him process what's being said. Let him make the next move. I hope that helps, okay? Bella, thank you for the donation. Any message from CH? How is his karmic situation? So what's his karmic struggle at this moment? Okay? It's not his happy place. So whatever he's doing, wherever he is, whatever he's got going on, he's saying to you, this is not my happy place. His happy place will be with you. And it's not listening to that person anymore, whatever the situation is. He's not listening, he's listening to himself. So he's saying, I'm not listening anymore, I'm listening to my intuition instead, and I know that this is not my happy place. So I feel his intention is to get out of that karmic situation because it's not making him happy, okay? So what's his intention when it comes to you? He's saying, I would like to start a successful business with you by my side. Now, this karmic situation could also be career-related in some way, or it could be affecting his career. So he may think, I want to get out of my job, it's not my happy place, and I want to start a business. Or perhaps wherever he is, he's not happy financially as well, or in doing the things he wants to do. He's got vision and ideas that he perhaps can't go for because he doesn't feel supported there, or he doesn't feel like he's confident enough. But he feels like with you by his side as his partner, he could do anything. And I feel that's what he wants you to know. So he's like saying, I would love to start a successful business, and I want to do that with you, and I want to do that with you by my side. So whether you go into business together, or you're the person helping him and guiding him, or not necessarily guiding him, because obviously he's finding his own way, but you're his you're his backbone, you're the person who's there next to him, you're his rock, that's how he sees you. So I feel he feels with you he could be successful in all areas of his life. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. Happy Monday, any messages on my career? Should I stay in technology in a complex sales role? Message for the next few days. So what does Archangel Gabriel want you to know? Where's Gabriel's deck gone? We're just done with that. There we are. Okay, we're just bringing Archangel Gabriel. So what does Archangel Gabriel want you to know about your career? Detox time, okay? So it may be that you need to have a release from whatever it is you're currently in. Should I stay in technology in a complex sales role? So it feels like you want to go into something that's a bit more relaxed. Maybe it's quite intense right now, or you've got a lot going on, and you've got the detox here. It says release toxins, but they're giving me release stress. So I feel you need to do what releases stress. And I feel that you know what you want to do. You perhaps do want to stay in technology, but you want to do it in a different way with less stress. So it says release toxins from your body, mind, and diet. And you may just need some time for yourself to have a relax. So this could also be about calming your energy in some way. Having time for yourself in some way. Having some time off. It could be booking a retreat or a break or a holiday. And giving yourself that time to think about what you do want. And I feel that's the message for the next few days. Detox. Have a break from social media, or go in nature more, or think about what you want. And that will help you. So Archangel Gabriel said, if you detox over the next few days, you're going to know what to do. Let's bring you the angel answers. So should you stay in technology in a complex sales role? You've got, it's not the right time, and this may be because you need to relax your energy. You just need to wait. So clearly you need to wait a bit, and then the helpful people will come in to move you forward towards what you want. You've got meditation brings answers at the bottom of the deck. So you may need to go within to receive the answers, but I feel it may not be the right time. And that can be for many reasons. I feel you already know why. You just need to wait a bit longer, and then the right people will come in to help this move or this change happen. That's what you need to know. Let's bring you a message from Jesus, okay? What does Jesus want you to know? Because I feel Jesus guiding you as well to do what's right for you. You've got heaven. The kingdom of God is within you, above you, and around you. So what this means is, think about what makes you happy. Like, you want to create heaven on earth for yourself. You don't want to be in your own personal hell. And remember, heaven is all around you, within you. So you don't need to go to a specific place to feel connected with God. He's all around you. So this could be like you go for a walk and you feel that heavenly presence around you. So I feel you're being guided by heaven. You're being shown what to do. And it's really about you trusting what you're feeling deep inside. I hope that helps, okay? JL, thank you for the donation. Any message from Agnes, please? So what's the message connected with Agnes today? The passion is intense, roses are red. So as we move towards Valentine's Day, you're going to feel the heat, the kundalini rising, the passion, because it is intense between the two of you. She's feeling it, so are you. What else does she want you to know? She's saying, I'm learning to feel safe, trusting myself. Because when I next see you, I want to run towards you and lift you in the air and swing you round and round and never let you go. It's going to be magical. So I feel she's perhaps had this fantasy about running into your arms and you lifting her up and swinging around, and that's what she really wants to do. She probably wouldn't do that. She'd probably walk towards you quite calmly, but she has this vision of running to you. And she said, I'm learning to feel safe, trusting myself enough to be vulnerable, to show you how I feel, to act on this passion. So I feel she wants to act on a passion. She wants to rush in. Give me that song, Run to You by Whitney Houston. So, and I feel that could also be a powerful song coming through around Valentine's Day. I actually challenged it in a personal reading yesterday as well. So she wants to make a commitment to you and to herself. That's what she wants to do. So I feel she's got all these feelings about what to do, but she may not quite know how to act on it because she's got to trust herself first. Yeah, I want to show you that you can count on me. She wants to show up for you. So anything else you need to know moving forward? Yeah, just give her time and she's going to show up equally. You know, I just saw that at the bottom of the deck, that this is the struggle at the moment, not being equally with you or not feeling equally enough for you. And that's something she is working on or working through. So you've got to have patience. That's your guidance, to have patience and confidence, to remember who you are. She knows that you bring stability into her life. It's fate and destiny and sensitivity. So you're going to feel it. You're going to feel all this energy. You could also have tooth pain because she's making a decision. So have patience and confidence and let her move towards you in her own way. But I feel she wants to run into your arms. I hope that helps, okay? Leanne, thank you for the donation. What was the fight Marlon and I had last night? Was it the end? Was the fight Marlon and I had last night the end? It's never over. It's never over, okay? But if you had a fight, then clearly you both need some space to calm down, process and regroup, okay? But I don't feel it's the end. It's like a decision, the truth's been said or some truth's been spoken and you're worried about it. I feel it's just you need space. I don't feel it's over. I feel you just need a little bit of space. So is it me or you that I'm afraid of? So he is aware that he gets in his own way as well. He's saying, you're the light inside my eyes. So it's not over between you because you still feel the same way. It's just you want something to happen. And this could even be about a karmic cycle ending or an ultimatum or something like that. And you've got to be patient with timings. You can't force anything to happen. And he's worried about if you're going to meet someone else. So I feel that he's not going to let you move on, because he doesn't want you with anybody else. He's got to take back his power. You've got to trust him to do that. So I'm getting this message coming through where there's something to do with truth or a decision that needs to be made. And you've got to give him time to work towards that truth in his own way. You've got to let him do it, and if he needs space and time, the thing is, if you've had an argument and it's created space, separation is happening for a reason. So it's like you need that time to regroup so you can heal. And you can purge out your fears and he can purge the things that needs to go. Because I feel he's got to release something first, and this could be an old relationship or something connected with the past that's not working anymore, that's pretty much over. Not you and him, this is him and something else or him and someone else that needs to be completely purged and released so he's able to be with you. And I feel you've got to give him time to do that. So if there's a karmic situation involved, you've got to let that come to a natural end. Let me just bring you a message in from Archangel Jeremiah. I don't feel it's the end, but I feel you do need some space away from each other. If a person is judging you, and this could be what's happened, you could have judged him, he could have judged you. If a person is judging you, remember that they are only ever really judging themselves. Never take it personally. You know the truth and God knows your heart. It's not your job to judge. Leave that up to God. So there could be some judgment going on with these two cards coming up about judgment, judging what he's doing, or, pointing the finger, blame. And you've got to let that go, because there's reasons for everything that happens. What we usually do with a karmic situation is get triggered and frustrated because we feel like it's in the way. Instead of looking at it as, okay, it's creating lessons and growth for both and all parties involved. I hope that helps, okay? Angelic, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, message my person, please. What major changes are coming in my life this year in career and location? So what does your person want you to know? I'm bewitched by your silence. So the more quiet you are, the more you pull back, the more you allow him to come to you, the more enchanted he is, the more mysterious you are, the more appealing you become. So I feel your guidance here is to let him come to you, but to perhaps be a bit silent. So this could be not posting on social media, being mysterious, okay? But he's bewitched by that. So if you're being silent at this moment, he's wondering what you're doing. And he's learning to feel safe, trusting himself. So I feel he's got to trust himself to make the next move or to come to you correctly. But he's bewitched by you. So there's a preparation taking place. You're being guided to trust the process. That's your guidance at this moment. He's got to take his mask off. So that's what he's planning to do, to take his mask off and speak to you. And you're being prepared for what's coming. So what's his intention? Straight out. He said, I want to be financially ready so I can provide and do my part. And I do want to talk about future with you if we're both ready to take the next step. So he may be busy with his finances, dealing with money, that kind of thing. And I pick up on there in some readings coming up soon on the channel. So he's kind of getting ready for you in his own way. So what's the guidance for you for this year? What's coming in your life in career and location? You've got the sun, so happiness. A very happy outcome is on the horizon. The angels say focus on your blessings and have a positive outlook to achieve this. Shine your light bright. Now, this could also be things moving forward in the summertime when the sun's bright. And if there is any delays in communication or delays in what you're wanting, they won't be forever. You're always protected. The angels say the universe is working behind the scenes to make things happen. So there's going to be a turnaround. Things are going to turn around. Whatever's fated and destined and meant for you is coming into your life. Things are going to turn in your favour. Things are written in the stars for you. So have faith. If there is silence between the two of you at this moment as well, things are happening for a reason. And the wheel is also connected with the eclipse, which comes in on the 17th. So big things turning around from the 17th. But ultimately, your positive thoughts are going to create what you want. I feel there's a happy outcome to 2026 for you. Things moving in your favour. Let's get another card. Anything else? Yeah, you got the Chariot. So a lot of movements around July as well. So relocation, career changes, things could be happening around the summertime. I see there as like June to September, but I feel July or the Cancer season could be significant. There's definitely going to be movement like in the middle of the year for you. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation. What is Jerry thinking and feeling about me? Anything new in the energy and the karmic? So what is Jerry thinking and feeling about you? The more I find out about you, the more blessed I am with beautiful surprises. So it could be connecting with you through social media, trying to find information about you. It's like the more he knows about you, or the more he gets to know you or know about you, the more drawn he is to you. And he said, I'm focusing on maintaining financial stability so I can provide for us with ease. So he could be just focusing on his work, keeping his home life stable at the moment with a plan in place. So with the karmic situation or the karmic cycle, there could just be like a balanced, stable environment at this moment because he doesn't perhaps want to rock the boat right now because he wants to get more financially ready first. So he could be having a plan to create more money or put money aside, or he's like planning his escape from whatever that karmic situation is, and he's doing it on the side. So he's like perhaps, and I'm not saying everything's wonderful there because I'm not feeling that. It's more he's trying to keep things steady and stable, but in his mind, he's planning what to do. So I feel that's what's going on with it. And he's kind of watching you from afar, finding out about you. It's like he's living a little fantasy life with you at this moment. So I don't feel anything big changing right now because he's got this plan in his head. But he is going to light up your phone. So he is going to contact you. He said, I would love to watch a movie with you and share popcorn. So very likely if he's watching a movie with his karmic partner, or if he's at a movie with one of his friends, or he's wishing it was with you. I see where his karmic struggle is. I just get this energy where he's planning something first. He's being strategic about what he's doing. It's not his happy place there. And he's saying we can't sort it out this time. So he can't sort it out with that person. He's planning now to leave or release it. It's not his happy place, even though it may be stable in a comfort zone. But I feel he's planning how to release it. And he's working strategically by thinking about his money and his finances and his own identity to be free. They give me a lot of fear around this. So you don't need to worry, he's got a plan in his mind. So then there will be a completion of that cycle in time. But you've got to let him do it his way. He's doing it strategically. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. T's feelings about me as love messages, please. So what's going on with T? He's saying he's realising his truth. He's going through an awakening. He could also be seeing 1111, 555. You could be seeing those numbers too. So there's definitely an awakening going on in his energy. He's saying your light breaks through my darkest hour and I'm only one step behind you. So he's not far away. He's only one step behind you. He's saying your light breaks through the darkness. So he's thinking about you when he's lying in bed. Also when he's going through that darkness, you know, the dark struggles he's going through, you're there. And what I'm picking up on here is you've got to ask yourself the question where you are in your life, because he's one step behind you. So if you're thinking about ending your karmic cycle, or if you're putting that into place, he's only one step behind you. So you've also got to look at your own life. Instead of thinking, I just want to know how he feels and get some love messages, you've also got to be very honest about your own life and what you need to change and do, because he's one step behind you. So in other words, when you do something that makes a change, he makes that move too. It's like you move, he moves. That's what I'm connecting with. So if you want him to be free quicker, are you free? So you've got to address your own cycle first to, you know, have him make that move. Because remember, he's following your lead. So anything else you need to know? 5 of Cups. Now this is about you missing each other and thinking about each other. But your guidance is only you can turn your life around. Make that decision today. Life is too short and precious to waste it feeling sorry for yourself. So I'm not saying you're feeling sorry for yourself, but this could be about delaying your own things you need to change. You know, things you're putting off yourself that you also need to deal with. And the angels say, remember, you can turn things around by dealing with your own situation first, because he's only one step behind you. I hope that helps, okay? Donna, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. Any messages from Mark today? So what does Mark want you to know today? I'm sorry I let you dream alone. So again, he's saying all these dreams that we have, I'm sorry you're doing them on your own. It won't be forever. And I do feel that he's dreaming about you and he's feeling alone at night. He's saying there's something I need you to know. It's like he's saying what I need you to know is I don't want you to live your dreams on your own. He doesn't want you to be on your own. Okay? And I'm not saying he wants you to move on with someone else. What I mean is he wants you to be together, to experience this life together. It's like he knows he's been waiting too long, and that's why there's progress taking place, ascension. I feel there is physical ascension happening as well. What else does he want you to know? There's some chaos going on around him that you're being protected from. You're being guided to trust the process. It's a preparation phase. So you're preparing for whatever's coming. So whatever the chaos is, he's dealing with that. What else does he want you to know? I know that you know I'm hiding something from you, and this could be his feelings. I don't feel it's anything bad, or it's more than likely his emotions or his situation, what he's got going on. So the angels say he can't stop thinking about you. These are extra cards. I'm not going to read them, just channel them quickly, okay, because this is your card. You are safe, which you know. Okay, ask for help, which means pray, talk to your angels. Change your perception. Everything is a catalyst to union. Focus on you, service, doing you. Okay, God designed you perfectly for each other. You're meant to be. Express your love if you feel guided, which is what he wants to do. And you're receiving signs of commitment. But this is your card. Okay, it's like all those cards jumped out to give you this message. He can't stop thinking about you. You're the one on his mind. You can't get him out of your head because he can't get you out of his head. So the angels say, believe and know that you are connecting in that way. You are mirroring each other's emotions. Expect to see blue butterflies as a symbol of transformation, love, and powerful change. So the universe is going to show you blue butterflies today. I hope that helps, okay? Hey, Lisa, welcome, honey. I talk about you in today's members reading at the end. Not members reading, the Magnificent Start reading, day 40 at the end. See how amazing you are. Joy, thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. Alice, what is my person processing after our recent conversation? What does he want to say? He's saying, I want to take you out for dinner. So he's thinking about how he can perhaps wine and dine you, or he wants to take you somewhere nice or share a meal to talk. He's thinking about that. I want to take you out for dinner and I need to stop pushing you away. So he said, I'm going to stop pushing you away and take you out somewhere nice. That's his intention. This could be for Valentine's Day. Or even if he doesn't act on that, it's something he's thinking about. There is progress and things are moving forward. So if you've been experiencing any emotions or physical things, that's why. The love is there, and he feels the love is resilient and strong. Okay, so he's feeling that something is going to move forward with you. He knows you're strong as well. So I feel the message here is he's perhaps planning something for Valentine's Day, or he's wanting to. So I'm not saying that was in your recent conversation, but that's what he's thinking about. Bluebells are magical. Gratitude is the first step to your miracle. Count your blessings. Be grateful for everything. And you are. Anything else he wants you to know? Flying out. He's saying all of the conversations we've ever had, including what you perhaps spoke about in your recent conversation, are playing over and over in my head and in my heart. So he's definitely thinking about you. Okay, definitely thinking about what's going on and what he wants to do. Let's bring one more card and anything else you need to know. But I get this energy around he wants to take you out for Valentine's Day. Even if there's delayed communication, that's what he's thinking about. So don't worry about any delays in communication because he will come back in. I hope that helps, okay? Pooja, thank you for the donation. Booking message for what's coming towards me soon. What's coming towards you soon? Okay, slow down, okay, because a storm could be coming in. Remember, there's a calm before the storm. So the storm can be like the chaos or something shifting. Storm can be about winds of change. So there could be a storm coming and you're being asked to relax. So I feel the message is relax, okay. The signs are showing you what's coming to you this year. You got this year. You've got birthday and unblock you. So something could be happening around your birthday. Okay, your birthday this year could be, really significant. This person is going to unblock you or stop blocking you out or stop pushing you away. They're going to do that this year. And the signs are showing you to slow down. There's a storm coming. So what else? But I don't feel it's like a bad storm. I feel it's like it's going to clear the air or create a way forward. You've got flower and you've got hiding. So if your person is hiding from you, you're going to see flowers that show you the truth. Okay, so flowers are a symbol of love and beauty. So I want to pull you one of these cards. What else is coming towards you soon? So maybe an opportunity to clear the air. Strength as well. Archangel Michael around you. You are the divine feminine. Find your power. And your power is to slow down, relax, release, focus on you, give back to yourself. That's how you find your power. Going within for the answers, knowing your own worth and value. So orchids bring you strength. So you could see orchids. Let's bring you a message from the Swan Tarot as well. Anything else you need to know for what's coming towards you? The Hermit. Take time for you to think about what you want, to recharge your own batteries and rest and recuperate. The angels say meditate and contemplate. Switch off your phone and go in nature. That's what the angels want you to do. And then whatever is meant for you will come towards you. I hope that helps, okay. Lisa, I was going to say as well, I nearly messaged you the other night because I don't know what to do about it, really. I don't know if you're up for this or not, but if you are, just message me, okay. Because Radley Valentine, I don't know if there's anyone watching at this moment who lives in Denver, in Colorado, okay. But there's Radley Valentine is doing an event in May in Denver. Okay, and I'm so tempted to go. It's for 4 days, and I was going to ask you if you wanted to come with me, okay? Because obviously it's in America, and I've never been to the US, and I've always wanted to, but I'm a bit afraid of travelling that far on my own. I'm so tempted. I'm like 70% going and 30% not at this moment. So I was wondering if it's something you would want to do. Okay, so if you're interested in that, let me know. It's a 4-day event with Radley Valentine. It's an angel event. Connecting with the angels, meditating. I just think it'd be so amazing. Because obviously Radley, I've emailed him as well, like Radley's team, to see if he's going to be doing anything soon in the UK. I doubt he will, though. But I've seen I've seen Radley a few times, but this is like an intense thing that he's doing, like what I did when I went to see Charles Virtue. It's not like an angel therapy course. It's it's like an intensive, like for connecting people who already connect with angels. Okay, well, let me know. I'm so close to saying to you, let's do it. Okay, but it's for 4 days, so we'd have to go the day before and come back the day after, because I've checked the flights and everything out. I've already been doing my research on it, and I'm so tempted. So if you're interested, let me know. Okay, I've got angel bumps. If you Google, where's my phone? If you Google Radley, I haven't got a minute here. Let me just show you. I'm sorry I'm holding the chat up a minute here. This is just pretty important, okay? There he is. There's our Rad, okay? There's our Radley. So events happening this year. I mean, I can tell you all this later anyway. If you Google Radley Valentine events, okay, you'll find it. And it'll tell you all the information, which is right by the Rocky Mountains as well. So if you're interested, let me know and we'll definitely sort that out, okay? So excited about it. It's in May. Ooh, exciting, okay? Terry, thank you for the donation. What guidance do my angels have for me? Okay, what guidance do your angels have for you? This is for Terry. What guidance do your angels have for you? Lily, surrender the process. This is not the end. So the angels want you to know whatever it is you're thinking about or perhaps worrying about, it's not the end. Now, this could be about your love life or with your person. It's not the end. Things are moving forward. Okay, something is about to be reborn. There's a rebirth coming in around this. So this is not the end. That's what your angels want you to know. You've got giving as well and conflict. So there could be conflict around the situation because your person may not be able to give equally, or you may not feel you're receiving what you truly deserve or want. And I feel that in time you will. So there's some kind of inner conflict going on because you may be thinking, do I move on? What do I do? What's next for me? So the conflict could be with another person or what the other person is going through. But I feel this could also be your higher self fighting against your ego. Because your higher self is saying it's not the end. Relax, breathe, give back to yourself at this time and trust in divine timing. And your ego could be saying, no, I deserve better. I want to move on. I want to be free, whatever it is. So I feel you're being guided to trust because all paths lead home. And I feel you are on a roller coaster of emotions at this moment, okay? Anything else you need to know? Yeah, you're manifesting. Whenever you're manifesting and wanting, it's coming. So have faith in that. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? I did a super chat. Well, eventually I'll get to you, honey, but I'm quite far behind right now. So obviously I've got to do them in order. I can't just rush to your super chat. You know, my next one I'm doing is Ashwini. So that's where I am if you want to go back and check in the chat, okay? But I do appreciate you. I've got to, you know, obviously giving people time and attention. Can't rush forward here. So give me time, be patient. So Ashwini says, 3D message from him, please. So what does he want to say to you today, Ashwini? I'm learning to feel safe trusting myself. So he's got to trust himself to make these changes. And the thing is, you've got to trust him too. Instead of blaming him or doubting him or saying he's never going to do it or he's not strong enough, or you've got to believe in him a bit more. And when you believe in him fully, he's going to trust himself enough to take action. Because he's saying, you saved my life. So he does feel like you've saved him in some way. You know, you've woke him up in some way. So he's saying, let me dry your tears. That's what he wants to do. These storms are blowing me back to you. So if you've been experiencing storms or wind or you've seen storms, I mean, we've been having them here in the UK. So I've been showing you the storms here. But you may have seen a storm in a film or a show, and that's showing you is moving towards you. Okay, so let me dry your tears. He wants to come to dry your tears. He knows you've been crying over him. He knows you've been upset and you've been going through pain, and he wants to make it better. So that's his intention. Anything else? It's like he's saying, dry your tears. Listen to your higher calling. Your higher self is saying to you, all paths lead home. You know inside of you, when you're not listening to your ego that's bringing all the pain in, that you belong together, that all paths lead back to you. So you're being guided to trust in that fact, okay? What's his intention? I want to make more money. Okay, so he may feel like he's not financially ready. So he may be busy working on his money. He said, I want to do what every other normal couple does, spend quality time together. This isn't about his marriage. This is about what he wants to do with you. So like he said, I would love to just be in a normal relationship with you and spend time with you. So I do feel that he's making more money to be able to free himself up. And it's really interesting this has come out for you, because then the reason I've got coming up soon on the channel is about ending karmic cycles amicably. And they are working on their finances to be able to do that, to make it easier. So there's a reading coming up on the channel soon about that. I'm not sure what date it is. Let me have a look. What day is it on? Because then you'll be able to watch it, because that's the one I'm on about. Yeah, this is on the 11th. Is that Wednesday? I think that's Wednesday. So Wednesday night's DM to DF reading will resonate with you. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, message from D. Thank you. So what does D want you to know? What does D want you to know? So D is saying to you, you saved my life. I love that this has come out again. That's how he feels. It's like he felt perhaps like he was drowning, and then he met you. He is confused about what direction to take. Again, there's financial worries. So again, see, collectively, the masculines are having money worries, issues, thinking about money. Now, this could be as we approach the financial year, you know, the new financial year. Could also be about a new week, worried about money, obligation, responsibility, work, things they've got going on. But he's confused about what direction to take. And this could be because of money. But he's saying, you saved my life, okay? What else does he want you to know? So he could be distracted with finances today. He's replaying conversations you've had, so wait. So you don't need to do anything, you just need to wait. Don't panic. Perhaps you're panicking a little bit, stressing. Don't panic. If you wait, he's going to make a move or do something, because he's replaying conversations you've had. He is dealing with finances. What's his intentions? I'm finding the strength to open up to you. Being vulnerable scares me. I want to wake up with you in the morning and fall asleep next to you every night. So if you give him time, he's going to move forward. The angel's saying, wait, don't panic, relax. Things are going to happen now. You've got the 8 to 1, speed, movement, travel, okay? Swift action will lead to rapid results. If you are traveling, you'll be safe and protected. So there could be some travel or some change or some movement between you over the next 8 days or 8 weeks. I hope that helps, okay? But fast movement. And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from DM today? Okay, any message from your masculine today? Since being on this journey, I've seen the number 11 so many times. It's become my favourite number. And he's laughing about that too, because I feel he's seen 1111 everywhere. So he's seen 1111. He said, I'm learning to feel safe, trusting myself to be able to move forward and do something. But he's constantly seen 1111. And that's the number of awakening. So I haven't skipped you, Ashwini. I've done your question. I haven't done your second one yet. Okay. So separation is needed. So remember, the separation is needed for preparation to move things forward, to bring in a change. Okay. Anything else you need to know? You've got, I still can't seem to tell you why, okay? So he's going to open up to you in time. You just got to give him that time. I hope that helps, okay? Anjuini or Ashwini, Anjuini, and Joanne, and then Ashwini. Ashwini, your next question is next. See, patience, okay? Don't panic. 3D message my friend S from her DM, please. Got to go in order, okay? So what's your friend S saying? I'm so taken back with your vulnerability and how you express yourself. So he loves the way you are as a person. You know, the way you express yourself, the way you love him fiercely, the way you show up, the way you don't hide who you are. And he said, even though I'm silent, there's so much I would love to share with you, the way you share your vulnerability with me. Okay, so he wants to express himself to you in a very vulnerable way. So he's silent right now, but he wants to say things to you. He's working up courage to move forward. So what's he saying? I need to leave my toxic situation. So he's got to leave behind whatever he's in to be free. Yes, your messages are done, Ashwini, okay? This is for your friends. So he knows he's got to leave some kind of toxic cycle. And the inner union is strong. So connect with him in the 5D, okay? He is focusing on his goals and doing it right and what he needs to do. And he knows he's got to step out his comfort zone. So whenever his karmic cycle is, he knows he's got to release that to be with you. That's what he's currently thinking about. So connect with him in the 5D. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Leo today, feeling for Priyanka, and how does he see me? So how does he feel about you? How does Leo feel about you? You're the light inside my eyes. So I feel that he loves your eyes. He loves looking into your eyes. He sees the light in your eyes, especially when you smile and your eyes light up. Okay, he sees that there. So he sees that you are this being of light. He sees the light in you, okay? Anything else? How is he feeling for you and how does he see you? Social invitations. He perhaps sees you as busy or going out doing things, but I feel he's going to perhaps message you through social media or send you an invite on there. So he could follow you, or there could be some kind of social invitation that you go to. So social invitation like an event or something that's coming up that you may be at together. So I do feel that there's going to be some kind of occasion that comes up where you may be able to spend time together or be around each other at, or he wants to invite you to something social. The mighty oak tree stands strong. So this love will stand the test of time. So he sees you as very strong, very powerful, someone who stands strong in their truth. And he sees you as someone he could have a relationship with on a full-term basis, like a long-term basis. So someone he could have a long-term relationship with, like investing in you would be a long-term plan. That's how he sees you, okay? Anything else you need to know? Yeah, love, resilient, strong. So that's how he sees you. Resilient, strong, powerful, capable. He sees you as very attractive. Obviously, he's attracted to your eyes as well. But he sees love in you. Strength, power. I hope that helps, okay? And then you've done booking messages for me in February, March. So I'm going to put a hold on donations, guys, just so I can catch up, okay? So no more donations, if that's okay. Nods if you can put that in the chat, because I'm an hour behind, so I need to catch up, okay? So messages for you in March, messages in February. I'm doing it the other way around. So February, you've got 444, okay? Duality and surrender. So I feel, again, what I'm picking up on collectively is about balance, balancing the feminine and masculine aspects of the self. 444, surrender. So you're being guided to surrender. The angels are all around you, helping you. And we got Jamaica coming through as well. That could be significant in February. So you could see signs about Jamaica, or it may mean something else to you. Okay, but you got 444 coming, so you're going to see it everywhere. You're being guided to surrender as you move into a balanced duality. So you could see the yin and yang symbol. This is resonating with the messages I'm doing on the channel at the moment about the feminine pulling the energy back. And then in March, the signs are showing you that you need to slow down, okay, and relax and allow things to come to you naturally. So I feel there's going to be a natural progression. If you relax and trust the signs you see, you're going to receive everything you need. And you could also have a new car, okay, or the opportunity to go in a new car. So there's a new car coming to you, and that could be something you're manifesting. Anything else? Anything else you need to know? So great, getting a final understanding as well. I feel if you're connecting with a specific person, they will be thinking of you, especially around Valentine's Day. You make them feel whole again. And I feel you're going to see eagles because they're gaining an understanding that you make them feel whole again. So it feels like everything is moving into balance February, March. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation. How does T feel when I told him about leaving my city? The same panic, okay? Yeah, he doesn't want you to give up. He's worried you're going to move on. You're going to give up on him. It's panic. That's how he feels, okay? So, and it doesn't matter where you say you're moving to, whether it's closer to him or further away, he's panicking you're going to move on. You know, he's kind of worried about, does this mean something's changing with you? What does this mean? He wants to meet up as well, and you're going to receive a message. So I do feel it's making him want to meet you and talk to you and contact you. I feel you will receive a message about something to do with this as well. Okay, and I feel that he also feels like even if you left the city, you would still meet up, you would still communicate. So it wouldn't stop the connection from being what it is. I feel the message here is to know that, you know, you're going to communicate with each other and meet up regardless of where you live or what you do. It's like the connection is never over, but he is afraid, obviously, about you moving on. They want me to use this deck as well. What else? Yeah, buttercups create light. He knows you're the light. Shine your light bright. So he feels like he'll be drawn to you wherever you are. So I don't feel it will affect the connection anyway. Even if you moved across the other side of the world, you'd still feel connected. And you always are connected. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, Nina, don't worry, honey. It's just because I'm an hour behind, so I've been on for an hour and a half, so I just want to catch up, okay? That's all. Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, message from me. His feelings, guidance. He came Thursday. He was distant. Asked him how he was feeling about me before he was leaving to job location. Said he didn't feel the same. So clearly he's got to process what he's going through. He needs space. And this is why it's so important you pull your energy back. They give me fear. There's fear coming through there, okay? So he's dealing with his own fears. I don't necessarily feel it's about you. It's more about his own fears. So what else do we need to know? He's saying before he was leaving to a job location. So he's clearly thinking about work and things like that. So he's saying, do you still feel the same about me? Now he's saying, I don't feel the same. But he's saying, do you still feel the same about me? And you may be wondering that too. And he said, I'm aching to free you from this pain. I feel like he feels like he's hurting you in some way. And he doesn't want to feel like he's hurting you. And that's causing him pain, and that may be why he's pulling away. So I feel it's more like he doesn't feel the same about himself. He's changing something he's doing within himself. So he doesn't want to hurt you. I feel this is why he's perhaps creating like a self-sabotage to push you away so he can heal the part of himself that keeps on hurting you. And you may not feel hurt, but he feels like he's hurting you. Okay, and he's saying, do you feel the same way about me because I've hurt you? So it may feel like you're viewing him different or seeing him differently. He will reach out to you soon, so it's not over. He said, I'm trying to forgive myself and forgive things that have happened in my life. So he needs to forgive himself for hurting you or causing you pain. I'm aching to free you from this pain. He doesn't want to hurt you anymore. He knows he's got to be free or be ready to be in a full relationship with you. And that's what he's working through. So of course he feels the same about you. He's worried that you don't feel the same about him because of the hurt that he's caused you. And I feel that he's got to heal that. I told him it was hurting because and this is the thing, so you've got to let him do that. Okay, but I feel like however you've worded it, you've perhaps made him feel like a failure. And like the way you word things, because maybe you've perhaps said it to him in such a way where he's just grabbed onto the painful bits and he's like, well, I've got to stop hurting you then. Okay, I don't want to hurt you anymore. You see me differently than you did. And that's about him, nothing to do with you. So I feel what you need to do is give your energy back to yourself now. You've told him how you feel. Now you've got to fill up your own cup. And once he's forgiven himself, he's going to reach out to you. He will reach out. He said, I'm preparing to reach out to you soon. So he has took on board what you've said. And he doesn't want it to be over. But he needs to be the one to initiate. This is what I'm talking about in all the twin flame readings at the moment. How important it is as a divine feminine to pull your energy back. And let him take the lead and pursue you. Okay, but we've also got to be very aware about how we're communicating. And that's what I'm kind of doing a lot of my research on at the moment is how to communicate better. Instead of just blurting things out, instead being able to speak in a very feminine way that gets our point across, but in a loving, kind, compassionate way. Instead of just blurting out what we think. Like saying, you're hurting me. Okay, you're saying, you said, where have you put it there again? I told him it was hurting because it's not initiated. So what you're saying, it's like you're saying to him, you're doing something wrong. Instead of perhaps saying, I feel, I don't know how to word this, but because I'm still learning how to change the wording myself to sound more, to less criticising. Does that make sense? If you watch Brody Boyd, okay, he's with Magnetize Your Man, he talks about it a lot, okay? He talks about how the word, it's like with, what's his name? John Gray, who created Men from Mars, Women from Venus. Sometimes we say things in such a way, we don't realise how it's affecting their masculine psyche. So it's about learning how to communicate differently, okay? But that's what, it's not, and it doesn't matter what you've said. Don't think, I need to make up for it or say sorry. No, you've got your point across. He's already thinking about reaching out to you. He's realising what he's done. He's got to heal that too. So just let the dust settle a little bit. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Message from Adam. So what does Adam want you to know? What does Adam want you to know? I walked away because at the time I thought it was the best decision for you. Okay, so it's like he's saying when he walked away from you back then, he thought it was the best thing because he didn't think he was ready for you, or he didn't think he was good for you in that moment. So he is processing that. He's saying, hold your vision, focus on what you desire with unwavering faith, and it will manifest. So as long as you're having faith that he will come forward in time, that's what the intention is. That's what's going to manifest. So he will reach out to you when the time is right. Well, things are stuck for a reason. So you may be seeing 222, because you've got 2 2s, 2 and 2, which is 2 and 2 together is 4. So it's about creating that foundation. But I feel the message is that the universe is on this. So as long as you're setting your intention, having faith, the universe will bring you back together, because things are stuck or delayed for a reason. The no's are not yet. Things need to change to move forward. Think carefully about what it is that you want. So what's his intention? Yeah, that's the thing, Patricia, as well. That's what I'm learning to do as well. Instead of blurting things out, taking time to respond in more of a, like a different kind of way. And still something I'm working on myself. So I can't really talk about it because I'm still learning it myself at the moment, okay? Still not there myself yet with that. Look, he wants to tell you you're the one. So Adam wants to tell you that you're the one, but he knows he had to walk away for healing purposes. And when the time is right, he'll come forward. So 222 is showing you the universe is already manifesting this. I hope that helps, okay? Kathy, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, you was wondering what my DM is thinking about me. How are things with his karmic, okay? So what's his karmic cycle? Or what's his karmic struggle, should I say? What's his karmic struggle? We made some great memories. So he's struggling with walking away from the karmic cycle because of the memories they've made. It's like nostalgia, memories, comfort zone. That's what he's struggling with, changing his life. It's not the fact that he wants to be there. So that's what he's dealing with, nostalgia. And I don't know if they've got a child or there's a child involved, a son especially. Or it could be that he's still growing up spiritually. It could be there's still lessons being learned. I'm feeling that actually more. There's lessons being learned still. And he's got to let go of like the person he is. Or the person he was, should I say. The idea of who he was, or the identity he's got in that situation. This could be like the family man, or like a pillar of society, or whatever it is. He's got to let that part of himself go to step into his new identity, free from that situation. And I feel there's still lessons to be learned there. There's still a bit of unfinished business there. So it doesn't mean there's, you're not going to be like, obviously you're going to be together, but you've got to have faith in that there's still unfinished business there. There's still certain things he's learning there. He's saying, you're the only one that makes me feel this way. So it's totally different what he has with her than what he has with you. Remember that. Okay, you're the only one that makes him feel this way, like crazy with desire, love, all of that. You make him feel that way. This person is more like a comfort zone. It hurts too much to see you right now. So if he is delaying contact with you, it's because it's hurting him to be around you or see you, because when he's not around you and with you, it hurts his heart. He wants to spend time with you and be with you. Of course he does. But being with you and then going back to there, it's too painful. So I feel his intention is to free himself fully and then see you. So even if it's hard, that's what his intention is. So he said, I'll stop playing about. He knows he's got to stop playing about or playing games. He's saying, this is who I was and it's not who I am now. It all changed when I met you. So his whole life changed when he met you. So he's intending on freeing himself from that cycle. So any other messages about that? Yeah, he's miserable there. He's fed up. He's not happy there. That's not his happy place. It's memories, nostalgia, yes, because it's his past. But he's miserable without you. Okay, so he's thinking about what he needs to change, how he can do it. And he will move forward. I feel July could be a turning point, or during the Cancer season. So he will get through this and move towards you. Just got to give him time. I hope that helps, okay? I know it's frustrating, but it really is in divine timing. There are lessons that still have to be learnt, okay? GR, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. Hi, Liz. Guidance for interview, message from Ray. So what's the guidance for your interview? You're reflecting on that at this moment. Be yourself. Be confident. Be strong. Go for what you want. If you're in your happy-go-lucky energy where you feel confident, successful, free, not really bothered about whether you get it or not, just knowing that what's right for you will be for you, then that's going to move forward. Okay, and I feel if they see you as your authentic self, they will see that you're the right person for the job or for this position. And this is what you're reflecting on. So remember, see it going well, it will. Visualize it. Ask the angels to help you. Call on Archangel Orion, and it will manifest for you. Anything else you need to know about this? Anything else? Okay, or that could even be if you've had the interview, they are reviewing, what you've done in the interview. Because I feel there's like a reflection, like this, whoever this, I mean, this is you thinking about what you want. But I'm also seeing someone else that perhaps has given you this interview, reflecting on the person you are and that you do a good job. Now I got reunion coming through for you and Ray. Set your intention. So again, the angels say whatever it is you want, whether it's reunion with Ray or this interview going well or you receiving the job or whatever you want, you must set your intentions, believe to receive, and then operate in your best self. That's why you've got this card, because this is you enjoying life, doing you, enjoying each moment, and then that's going to open a door. Okay, so I feel there is going to be a reunion with Ray. So what does he want to say to you? Okay, so it's like the angels are saying, this card's moving on top there. All this worry is about nothing. Whatever you're worrying about, let that go. Okay, so Ray is saying, I want to feel good enough and worthy of you, and I'm going through a deep cleansing phase at this time. So there is going to be a reunion, and when he comes back to you, you're going to notice a shift in him, because he still isn't feeling good enough for you, and he's still cleansing himself. Because remember, he's got to be able to level up for you, and that's what you do know as well. So what's final message for you? Page of Pentacles, you're both learning. We constantly evolve, learn and grow on this journey of life. This is a time of deep spiritual growth and learning. Mistakes will be made, but they are just lessons in disguise to grow your soul and make you stronger. Have patience with yourself and others at this time. I hope that helps, okay? So we got Crystal. Here we go, Crystal. I've got your message. Thank you for your donation, honey. Crystal Fletcher says, any message from my past dad? So what does your dad want you to know in heaven? What does your dad want you to know? Straight out, okay? So your dad is saying you were always special to me and you still are. So you were always this special one, okay? And you still are special to him. You know, he's still there with you even though you can't physically see him. And he said, I appreciate everything you did for me, whether that was during his life or anything you did at the end. He said, I appreciate that. He wants you to know that he respects you and values you for that. And he said, I'm surrounded by love and so are you. So wherever he is, we know he's in heaven. You know, he's surrounded by love there. And you are too. It's like he's saying, there's love all around you. You just have to see and feel it. So it's like he's saying to you how much he appreciates you and how special you are. Appreciate and love yourself. He said, I see all of your thoughts. So he knows what's on your mind. He's thinking about you. And he's saying, we will be together again. Remember, death does not stop love. It just delays it for a while. So you will be together again. He's only a thought away. And he sees all your thoughts. He feels all your thoughts. He's right there. It's like he wants you to know that you are special, that he appreciates you, and he wants you to love and appreciate yourself. I hope that helps. Let me bring you one of these in as well. Anything else your dad wants you to know? Let lavender relax you. Connect in dreams in the 5D. So I feel he's going to come into your dreams. And that is how they visit in dreams. It's not like they just pop in front of you and, you know, jump in front of us because they'd scare us, you know. They know that. So we connect with our loved ones in dreams and try and see it in a higher way. Magnolia brings compassion. It's like your dad is saying, try and recognise everything happens for a reason. See my passing in a higher way. And you can connect with me in dreams and through the meditation realms, you know, through meditation or closing your eyes, breathing and feeling him right there. And you may see lavender and magnolias as a sign of this. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Energy between C and his karmic, cards for C and I. So what's the karmic struggle between C and his karmic? What's the karmic struggle? He feels uncomfortable around that person because it's not how it used to be, obviously. Because obviously the love isn't there. So he feels like it's uncomfortable, it's uneasy. You know, it's like shaky ground, it's on shaky ground. So they may be walking on eggshells around each other, but he doesn't feel comfortable there. He may feel comfortable in his environment, but not with that person. Because it's not how it used to be. So it's like the angels are letting you know that, okay? That it's not how it was. Because I'm sure at one point it was okay, but it's definitely not okay now. What else is going on with the karmic? Yeah, he's saying this karmic partner reminds him of everything he was, and that's no longer the person he is. And this is our last holiday together. So there may be a holiday coming up that they're going on, like a vacation, and it's going to be the last one. Okay, so how is he feeling towards you? How is he feeling for you? Well, what's the message for you? What's the message for you? Why are you feeling distressed and feeling pain? Okay, and it says when are you, but they give me why. Why are you feeling, it's like he's saying, why are you worrying about being this karmic partner? You know, it's inevitable, it's going to end. When you're feeling distressed and feeling pain, I can feel it too. So I feel he's feeling what you're feeling. So if you're feeling worry, stress, anxiety about that karmic cycle, he wants you to release that out, okay? And remember, he's learning lessons. It's a weed that's causing a problem. So it's like that karmic person is a weed. And I mean that in the most nicest way. I'm not saying that person is a weed. What I mean is the weed is causing the problem. So he says, ask for help. There's always a solution. And I feel he's trying to find a solution to move on from that person or cycle or situation. And there's a holiday ahead that's going to be the last one. Now, I am getting like a vacation. So don't panic if they go somewhere together. Or it could be like a holiday, like, for example, Valentine's Day is a holiday, or the 4th of July is a holiday, or Easter is a holiday, or could be something like that. So use your intuition, but the weed is causing the problem. So it's the karmic cycle is causing the problem. So in other words, there's nothing wrong between the two of you. Okay, remember, it's the way you're perceiving the problem, if that makes sense. So what his intention is, he said, I intend to find out if you were single or seeing someone new. So he may also be worrying that you're with someone else or dating or involved with someone else. And he's going to find out what you're doing. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, all of a sudden my heart is aching for P. I feel sad about how he's left things between us. I'm going into the city where he works. Will I get to see him? So what's the energy that's going on? Okay, what's going on? And obviously you're feeling his ache because that's how he's feeling for you. So the angel's saying you're going to receive a message in your dreams. So it's more likely you're going to connect with him in your dreams than actually seeing him in his city. Okay, so he's going to come into your dream to bring in a peace in. You may see poppies as well. But I feel the message is he's going to come into your dreams. So if you see him when you're out and about, then that's the universe working in your favour. But if you don't see him, don't panic, because you're going to spend time together in your dreams. Or you could have a dream that you spend some time together and then you get the opportunity to do that in person. So I feel it's 50-50 really. I'm not saying it's out of the question. There is a decision there. And this may actually be up to him. Like on that particular day, if he makes a decision perhaps to go outside at a specific time, you could run into each other. Or if he makes the decision to contact you, you could meet or something like that. But I feel it's his decision. So I feel you've got to let go and let him be in the lead. Okay, and I feel that's also why you're feeling his energy, because he is thinking about a decision he has to make or a choice he needs to do, or, you know, he's at a crossroads, what do I do? But I feel don't try and perhaps force anything to happen right now. Just let it all move into place. I hope that helps, okay? And then you've donated again and said, we're not able to go in March for de-healing retreat. Is May the right time? Will we be safe health-wise and physically if we travel for the retreat in May? Well, first of all, you'd be safe to go in March, but I feel it's fear and anxiety in the way. Okay, so understand that if you have the same fear and anxiety before May, then it will be put off again. So I feel that it's about releasing the fear to make it work and happen. Now, it's so interesting because I asked the angels to give me a sign about what I'm thinking of doing in May. And you've said, if we travel for this retreat in May, so that's a big sign for me there as well. So thank you for giving me that sign. And Lisa, if you're still in the chat, which I think you are, that could be a sign too. So what's the message about this retreat? Yeah, you got security, stability, happiness, joy. I mean, when I connected with the energy about March, I still got there. It would have been lovely. Okay. You've messaged me. Okay, I'll check in a minute. I'm pretty sure you have anyway. Yeah, you have. Thank you for that, honey. I'll message you in a bit, okay? So I do feel that it would have been safe in March and you would have been able to go ahead in March, but I feel obviously self-sabotage has got in the way of that. So again, I'm feeling the same thing, like it's the right thing to do. but you've got to release your fears around it first. So no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? The chaos is in your mind. You have the power. Don't give up on this. If this is something you really want to do, don't give up on it. But you've got to be strong and call on your angels. They give you the power. Communicate with your mother. Okay, tell her that the chaos is in the mind or the fear. So the answer is yes, you'll be protected, but you would have been protected in March as well. Okay, but it's fear that's in the way. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for using milestone, honey. Morning, Liz. Any messages from my DM, Mohammed? So what's the message coming through from Mohammed for you? I dream about the day we get reunited. So he's dreaming about coming back to you. He's dreaming about spending time with you. He's dreaming about being around you. So you're connecting in dreams. Even though there's delays, which are delayed with love, there is a celebration ahead, which means reunion. So I feel this dream is moving you together. Because obviously we dream it and then we receive it. So I feel that he's dreaming about spending time with you, and that's creating the way forward for the manifestation of it. Yeah, he's about to reach out. So if you've had a dream where he's come to you and you've perhaps spent time together, or he's about to reach out, or he does, that's a sign of this, because intuition is needed. So I feel you've got to let go of the when, because it's about to happen, and he's coming to you in your dreams to show that to you. I hope that helps, okay? K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message my person and divine, please. So what's the message coming through? What do we need to know? What's the message coming through from your person and the divine? Anemone brings balance. So there's going to be a karmic ending and then a reunion and then compromise. So what I'm connecting with here is something karmic is going to end, and then you're going to come together and talk and compromise and work things out. So if you're waiting for something to happen, yet there is a karmic cycle in the way, that could very likely end first, okay? Or that needs to end first. Yeah, they're asking me to bring Archangel Jeremiah in. So what does Archangel Jeremiah need you to know? And this could be your karmic cycle or theirs or both, okay? Yeah, there's fear. Whatever's bringing fear up. Even when you don't understand, trust that God knows exactly what he's doing. That's your guidance. So you may not know why something's happening, but God knows what he's doing. And it's like, I feel that needs to happen first. There needs to be some kind of karmic ending or shift. And then you're going to come back together, and then you're going to talk it all out. Why am I doing this to myself? The journey does my head in. So he is stressed out. He's saying, why am I doing this to myself? I need to sort it out. This is getting on my nerves. It's stressing me out. So you may feel frustration coming from it. But I'm getting this real message about him ending something first, or dealing with something first, and then making his move, okay? Yeah, I want you to meet my family and friends. So obviously to make that happen, he may have to release some kind of karmic cycle first, or fear around the karmic cycle. And then you're going to come together and talk and work out what to do next. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Angel and bucket messages for Valentine's Day. And I will be doing a members offer, okay, for Valentine's as well, just so you know. So what's the message for Valentine's? What do you need to know? So first of all, know, and this, you know this, being an angel seeker, okay? Gratitude is the first step in your miracle. Or the first step to your miracle. Count your blessings. Okay, so gratitude. So work on gratitude, okay? Narcissists, they give me, this is narcissists, but you might feel like your person has narcissistic tendencies at times. But remember, your person isn't a narcissist. Your person is operating in fear, or you're operating in fear if you're seeing things that way. Remember that. I know you do look at your person a lot of the time with love, not fear. It's just he's a master of disguise. You might think, is he a narcissist? Why is he behaving this way? No, he is a master of disguise. He's got very good at wearing that mask. So don't take things personally. He's wearing a mask. He is trying to find a way out of his situation. Watch your thoughts as they always become things. So the real message I've got coming through here is, okay, that gratitude is going to uplift your energy and help you during Valentine's Day, because he's wearing that mask at this moment. But behind his mask, he's working out what to do, even though it may not seem that way or feel that way. So don't bite back. You know, you've got to breathe and relax and allow, okay? No more donations, please, guys. My mods are putting it in the chat, I think. Mods, if you can put in the chat, no more donations. I'm trying to catch up, okay? I'm still an hour behind in the chat, so, people are donating again. I'm going to continuously be behind, and then I won't get around to everyone, so I need to catch up. So what he's saying is, I am taking control of our destiny. So our destiny means you're meant to be. Okay? And he's saying, I'm taking control. So you've got to let him take the lead, let him move forward, and relax about your own fears and struggles. That's the message. So just trust the process. For Valentine's Day, let things happen naturally. Oh, don't worry, Mary, it's fine. You probably didn't see it because I haven't got many mods, and I think I've only got Donna in at the moment. And Donna's obviously posting when she can about no donations. But if you can't see it, it's not there, So for Valentine's Day, we've got watching your socials. So he is going to watch you. He's watching your social media. He's got his eye on you. And he will unblock you and move forward. So I'm not saying he's blocked you as in pressed a block on an app, but I do feel he's pushing you away. And he's thinking about children as well. So eventually he's going to move towards you because I feel he wants to have children with you. And you know that anyway. So this is about your inner child as well. Focus on filling up your own cup and doing things for you. Maybe you're spending time with children, family, kids, like if you've got nieces, nephews, or you're around people. You may be spending time with children that uplift your energy. I hope that helps, okay? I am Seconia, thank you for the donation. What is Harsheep feeling for me today? Any messages from him? So what is Harsheep feeling for you today? What is Harsheep feeling for you today? Don't ever doubt that I love you. So he's saying he loves you, okay? Stay strong and trust in what you already know. You know I love you. You have to trust in that. So trust the love, okay? Any messages, anything else you need to know? You were both learning required lessons. The signs and synchronicities are speaking to you both. So you must trust the signs you see, the synchronicities. You're both learning. He does love you, even though it may not seem that way sometimes. Gratitude is the first step to your miracle. Let lavender relax you. You're going to connect in dreams. You're being shown in your dreams that there's a reunion ahead. So you may see daffodils. Now, daffodils are connected with spring and Easter. So you're going to come back together between now and Easter. So trust there's magic in this situation. Count your blessings and focus on gratitude. I hope that helps, okay? Kay Frank, thank you for the donation. Isla's any messages from CJ? So what does CJ want you to know? So CJ is saying, I want you to know I haven't given up on us. I am persevering and pushing through the doubts and confusion. So CJ has got a lot of doubt and confusion going on. A lot of struggle. They've gone within to process and they're pushing through that. And they will get out the other side of that. So they haven't given up on you. They're just processing. So I feel you need to give this person a bit of time, okay? What else? You've got signs and synchronicities. So those signs and syncs are showing you that it's not over between you, that you're going to have a conversation. So the universe is showing you that you're going to communicate again. So it's not over. I feel that, CJ intends to communicate with you. They're just processing at this moment. So what's the intention? We've got, I won't let you go, I'll claim you, okay? So this person isn't going to let you go. There's going to be a movement to communication. Just have faith in that. The angel message for you is to connect with them in the 5D and talk to your angels about this and pray, because the law of attraction is always working for you. So connect with them in a higher way and have faith that when they've worked through this confusion and drama and struggle, they're going to make their move. I hope that helps, okay? Bella, thank you for the donation. Hi, will finances and job situation change soon? Will your finances and job situation change soon? Yes, because you got the happiness card and you got the positive outcome. So the answer to your question is yes. And you're saying, what is Melxi's intention to come back to you? Okay, so I definitely do feel there's going to be a reconciliation, because this person is thinking about you, thinking about the past, wanting to reunite, wanting to come back. He said, only get naughty messages, will not meet. So you won't meet because of naughty messages, but I feel this person has a lot of love for you. Okay, they may be showing you that flirty side because they may not know how to express themselves in any other way. So you bring out the cheekiness in me, and I really miss that. So you bring that cheeky side out to them. So actually try and see that as a blessing, not a curse, okay? Never feel alone. I'm with you every step of the way, even though I'm not physically there with you. So even though you're not physically together, your person feels your energy. I'm deeply sorry I haven't told you how I truly feel about you, and that you haven't yet heard me say the words I love you. So I do feel this person loves you, and they want to tell you that. It just feels like they show you in other ways. They show you with intimacy instead, because they perhaps feel that's, obviously you bring that cheekiness out to them, and I don't actually feel anyone else does either. So that's something to not necessarily be proud of, but something to understand. And I feel that that's how they show emotion, because that may just be the way that they show it, because they're afraid of being vulnerable. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message from Jennifer, no contact for a while. So what does Jennifer want to say? I know that you know I'm hiding something from you. And again, it's those words, I love you. It's the same card coming out. So Jennifer hasn't perhaps told you that she loves you, or she hasn't told you for a long time, but that's what she's hiding. I'm deeply sorry I haven't told you how I truly feel about you, and that you haven't yet heard me say the words I love you. And that's what she is hiding from you. And you know that. You know she loves you. Okay, so what else do you need to know? Yeah, family issues. They'll give me a block. There's some family issues causing a block, and the signs and synchronicities are showing you the truth, both of you. So you're both seeing signs about each other, but I feel she's going through some family issues at this moment. Anything else you need to know? Let lavender relax you. You're going to connect in dreams and in the 5D. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. Will Pravesh contact me, and when, okay? Is he going to contact you, and when? Is he going to contact you, and when? Okay, he's thinking about it, okay? And he's making a decision about it. But he also doesn't want to hurt you. So he's waiting for the right time when he's not going to hurt you or hurt anyone else. So he's definitely thinking about it right now. And he's definitely at the crossroads. But I feel what's holding him back is fear of hurting you or hurting others or hurting himself. So I texted him 5 days ago, but he didn't reply. Guidance, should I wait or move on as he loves third party? Well, first of all, you've got to stop saying he loves a third party, because that's causing a problem. Because he cares about the third party, but it's different than love. He doesn't love the third party. That's your perception. And that's going in the way. That's keeping him there. Okay, so instead, affirm, we are meant to be, because that's what you feel inside, that's what you know. So you have to trust that he's going to contact you when he's ready. Now, understand that if he was ready, he would have replied, and he isn't. Okay, so instead of stressing over it, change your energy, put your energy into you. It doesn't mean you move on, because you can't move on from the person you're truly meant to be with. And you certainly can't move on from the other half of your own soul. But you can move on from all the drama that you're creating for yourself, overthinking, worrying, struggling, panicking. So you've reached out, now you've got to let him come to you. Remember, you are the egg, not the sperm. What does the sperm do? It chases the egg. The egg doesn't go chasing the sperm around. So you've got to see it that way. You've got to think, right, I've reached out now. He knows how I feel. He knows where I am. He's got to make the move towards me. So you've got to let him step into his masculine energy. If you're constantly reaching out, you're not letting him do that, because you're taking the masculine role, okay? So what does he want to say to you? Trust me, everything is falling into place in this deep silence. Look at that. He's saying there is a silence, and it's all falling into place, because he's teaching you in that silence to let go and to surrender and have faith. He's focused on making money, business, his job, and he wants to do what normal couples do, like spend time with you. But it has to be when he's free. So leave him alone until he comes to you. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Liz Girl, thank you for the donation. What do I do next for the best outcome with him? Let him process, let him heal, let him come to you. Trust in the love. Okay, there is hope in this situation, what you have to believe. I feel that there's going to be contact coming in as we move out of the Aquarius season. Okay, so Pisces season comes in on the 19th. So have faith that something is going to shift forward. He's saying, maybe I can change for you someday. So he still knows he has to change. It's dealing with his own change. It's nothing to do with you. Don't take it personally. Okay, he's saying, maybe I can change. So he still doesn't feel like he can change. He's still worried about the things he's got to do to be able to level up for you. And he's saying, maybe I can change for you someday. So he still sees it as out of reach. So you've got to give him time to understand. The angels say, trust in divine timing. It's a matter of when, not if. Signs and synchronicities are showing you it's real. So you're still seeing all these signs and synchronicities, and you're being guided to trust in them, okay? Anything else you need to know? Yeah, just, you're going to have high and low emotions. You've got to let yourself feel what you're feeling at this moment. But I feel the guidance is to let him come to you. And I feel that if there's going to be a movement in the Pisces season. So he's a master of disguise. He's wearing a mask. Don't take it personally. So the best outcome, don't take it personally. Breathe, focus on you. Work on your own stuff at this moment. What's the guidance for you? Yeah, again, you've got the Star again, which is the same card coming out. It's not in reverse this time, though. And you've got the Emperor. So the angels say, there's so much hope in this situation and there's light all around you. Call on Archangel Uriel, the Illuminator, to light the way and illuminate your heart and mind to the truth, because your masculine, your person, is stepping into their power to be able to trust themselves to move forward. So you must trust in them. I hope that helps, okay? I can see Victor's just come in with no more donations, Victor, just so you know, okay? Doesn't see you here. Because I've been on for 2 hours and 15. I'm still an hour behind, okay? So no more donations, just so you know. Thank you for being here. We got Shro, Shara. I always say that wrong. Shara says, or Shaw says, hi Liz, I'm reading some books from Rhonda Byrne, amazing, about manifestation. That's what my gratitude series in the Angel Seeker level of membership. I've done a 40 days of gratitude series. And that's based around the Magic by Rhonda Byrne. And I'm doing currently a Magnificent Start series based around the cards, the manifestation cards by Rhonda Byrne. So love Rhonda Byrne. She's amazing. I'm reading some books from Rhonda Byrne about manifestation. And from them, I'm very at peace with my twin flame journey. I'm not surprised because obviously working on gratitude. Can you tell me why? Because you're working on gratitude. Because you're moving more into the flow of things. And when you're more grateful and you're more relaxed about things in general, you're more in the present moment, you're allowing things to happen naturally. You're recognising there's a plan, that everything happens for a reason. I felt sick for a few days, message from him. So I feel the reason you felt sick was because you're ascending as well. You're going through an upgrade internally. It's like your energy is shifting to be in the right energy to receive. So what he's saying to you is, I dream about the day we get reunited. So you may also be having more vivid dreams. You may find you're also going to sleep better through doing focused gratitude, especially if you're doing the magic. If you're not doing the magic, I really recommend you read it. Or you could become an angel seeker and do that series with me. It's a 40-day series. So you'd go to day 1 today, for example, and then work through every day. And the reason why I've done it as 40 days is because, and not 28 days, is because Jesus tells me that 40 days is what it takes to break and start a habit, not 28, okay? So you could do that if you wanted to, but if not, if you may have the magic, maybe you're doing that, do it one day at a time, don't kind of rush through it. But he's dreaming about the day you get reunited. And trust me, everything is falling into place in this deep silence. So if there is a deep silence between you, be okay with that because everything is falling into place. And that may well be what you're affirming as well. Everything is falling into place for me. Everything is working out for me. Very powerful. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, thank you for the donation, honey. Bucket messages, please. Thanks, Liz. So I think I'm nearly caught up, because I have said no more and then people did donate. So no more donations just till I've caught up. So bucket messages for Naina. Okay, we've got we've got silence for a while. Okay, what else? Let me just so you're being guided to wait. Okay, wait because there needs to be silence for a while because there's a decision being made with the fox there. I feel you're receiving messages and music, and the cat is guiding you to be independent. So you are strong and independent, you are. And you've got numbers coming to you as well, lots of numbers, okay? And you've got unblock you. So I don't know if he has blocked you, but he's going to unblock you in his own way, whether that means reaching out or stop sabotaging, making an effort with you. And you've got Jamaica coming through, okay, for whatever reason that is. Okay, so you could hear a song or something could come through around Jamaica. It could be somewhere you're thinking of going in the future. You've got living together. So this is what you're moving towards 1111. So the number sequence you're going to see as 1111 is a sign that you will live together in the future. He is missing you. Okay, next year, this could be when things start manifesting properly. And you've got freedom. Obviously, we've got the year of the horse, the year of freedom. He's got to find his freedom to be able to be with you. And this may well be something that's coming in next year. And I know, obviously, you want things to happen now, but everything is in divine timing. And you've got such an amazing journey ahead of you at the moment with everything you're doing on your channel. So let's me bring in some bucket messages from his bucket. So what about his bucket, okay? Well, look, the eagle just fell out by itself. So the eagle, you've got always and forever. He is tired right now. And I feel you're receiving that through angel messages. And you obviously get your angel messages. I feel he also watches your channel to receive some kind of angel message. We've got, look, they watch. He's definitely watching you. He's watching you give out these angel messages. He may also be dealing with some anger and rage that you're picking up on. So make sure you're cleansing your sacral chakra. And we've got 333, which I feel he has seen, and 52. So 52 could be an age, or it could be something shifting between May and February, or it could be a number that needs to come through for you. Obviously, 5's about change, 2's about partnership. So it's the change that needs to occur in his life, in his current relationship, to be free to have that relationship with you. I also want to bring your Valentine's card in. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, this is about the nymph here, okay? Removes inhibitions. They want you physically. So he does desire you on every level. I do feel he's watching you. I hope that helps, okay? Lisa, thank you for using Milestone, honey. Let me just go to your message while I've got you here, okay? I don't even need to think about it. I would love to go, as Radley is amazing. Depending on the cost, I'll take a look today. Well, don't worry about that. The angels will sort that out, okay? So I'd love bucket messages if you get the chance. So this is very exciting then, okay? Understand that I'm nervous. You know, you're going to have to put up with me on a plane and, you know, the way I am when I go somewhere different. You know what I'm like. So we've got text message. So it's very likely she's going to send you a text message because of the Kundalini rising. So you're going to feel all the heat and the desire. 222, the angels are watching you. They've got you, they're around you, they're guiding you. And you've got Milan coming through. So this could be somewhere you travel to together. And you've got social media follow. So she's definitely watching you on social media. You know she's following you on there in her own way. Whether she actually follows you or not, she is watching you. And I do feel she's going to reach out because the Kundalini is rising. So if you start seeing 222, or even if you start seeing things connected with Milan, you know, I've got these countries in here and places in here for a reason. They come out for a reason. So if you're seeing anything to do with Milan, this could also be a sign of change. Or maybe it's somewhere that she's always wanted to go, or perhaps you've already been there. What else? We've got flower. We've got, let's see what the other cards are. Yeah, look, she's watching you. She's watching you, especially during this new lunar cycle. As we move towards the Lunar New Year, which is coming up on the 17th, as you know, she wants to ask for something. I feel she's going to perhaps send you a flower in her own way. So you're going to see flowers as well, flower power. And the number 52 could be significant. So this could be an age or a number. Again, it's about releasing a karmic cycle to have a partnership with you. So what else do you need to know? What else do we need to know for Lisa? Jasmine brings abundance, a great time for career and making money. Isn't that powerful? I know that's something you've been thinking about. What else do we need to know? I can't believe I've stayed away this long. She's saying that to you. You know, she can't believe she's even allowing herself to stay away. That she's even strong enough to stay away from you. She's saying body changes. So her body is changing. This could be to do with age as well, like getting older. We've got alignment. So alignment is happening, moving into your feminine self, like I've been talking about in the readings. So it's about allowing things to unfold and astral travel. So you're being connected in the other realms. So what's her intention? What's her intention? Flying out these cards. I want you to explain to me what this connection is, and I want to do what every other normal couple does, spend time together, spend quality time together. So she's missing, there's motorbikes going past, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 motorbikes there. Okay, something could be happening within 7 days, but that's a big sign of movement. So she knows she wants to spend time with you. and she wants you to talk about the connection. And I feel you will at some point. You'll talk about what the connection is. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There must be a motorbike convention or something going on. Say motorbike convention, like people going somewhere. There's another 6 motorbikes went past. So you got 7 and then 6. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Friday the 13th could be significant. That's this week. I hope that helps, okay? Kylie, thank you for the donation. Future energy from IDM, I've upset him. So give him some time to process. He said, I have the understanding that rejecting you is me rejecting myself. So he feels like he's been pushing you away. And maybe that's why you're upset with him or you've upset him. And he's saying, I'm rejecting myself when I push you away, or that's what I'm doing, okay? So I feel he knows he's pushing you away. Your guidance is to trust the process and have faith in the process. So what's his intention? His future intention. I feel like I'm going effing crazy. So he's swearing, okay? So he may swear. I feel like I'm going effing crazy, having some kind of mental meltdown. So he's definitely in a lot of pain at this moment. So you need to give him a bit of space. He's confused, but your dreams are coming true. And it may feel confusing to you, but your dreams are actually coming true. And this is all part of the process. You just have to trust it. And if you feel confused, ask the angels to give you some clarity. Well, that's why you're having a reading. So he's saying to you, I'm only one step behind you. I can't believe I've stayed away this long. So even now he wishes he'd have reached out, or he wants to. So I feel there's going to be a communication coming in again soon from him. Just let him take action. He feels very trapped in his situation. He knows you're his one, and you're coming up there as the divine feminine. So you've got to remember your own power. If he's trapped in something, he's got to release that first. There's chaos around that as well. And again, your dreams are coming true. You know, same message coming out, wherever that was. You know, your dreams are coming true. 9 of Cups twice there. So whenever the karmic cycle is, just allow that to unfold naturally. Okay, let me pull you one more card. Anything else you need to know for Kylie, please, angels? Anything else? They're asking me to use a different deck. Okay, so anything else? There you go. Yeah, Ace of Wands. So something's going to shift around March. So March could be when you hear from him. Take action towards your dreams and goals. This is a great time to move forward. So focus on other areas of your life right now and let him come towards you. I feel there could be a shift around March. I hope that helps, okay? I need to go to the bathroom. Give me a second. I've been on for 2.5 hours nearly. My little lizard is going to look after the chat, okay? I won't be a second. Okay, let me just have a drink. Thank you to my little lizard for looking after the chat there. Okay. So we're going to do, we've got Minboo, thank you for the donation, honey. What's in store this week in House P, okay? So what's in store for you this week? You just need to let go. So whatever's going on this week, okay, you need to let go. And the angels say, let your person come to you. So definitely feel your person P is thinking about you. There's Kundalini there. There is loyalty there towards you. You just need to let go. Let go of the struggle or any stress or any confusion or any worry. Let that go and allow things to move forward, okay? What else do you need to know? You've got, yeah, they are realising their truth. They're giving me fear. So Pia's going through a few fears to understand what he needs to do or what his truth is. So they're realising their truth. The crocus has created an awakening. So there's a bit of an awakening going on this week. Anything else? Yeah, you've got the 5 of Wands. So there's inner conflict going on. This is part of his awakening. So I feel you're being protected. So let go of the struggle. Let go of the worry. Let things happen naturally. Don't involve yourself in gossip or negative thinking or drama. Rise above and focus on peace. Is there anything else P wants you to know? I know you can't see or hear what's going on with me, but believe me, so much is going on. And that's because they're going through awakening. I'm silent because I don't want to mess you around or cause you any pain. So just have faith that when the time is right, there's going to be a movement forward. Like Donna said there's going to be a breakthrough. I hope that helps, okay? Nat, thank you for the donation. Any message from David? We're in no contact. So what does David want you to know? I'm facing and focusing on my financial fears. So I feel that what this is about is, and I talk about this in an upcoming reading, the sorting money out to be free, to level up, to have enough, okay? So I'm focusing on maintaining financial stability so I can provide for us with ease. So he's busy with finances, like work, career, other things going on. And he's also finding more out about you. So he could be watching you on social media or trying to work out what you're doing. And he's saying, the more I find out about you, the more blessed I am with beautiful surprises. So he's very drawn to you, very attracted by you, very attracted to you. You know, he's being pulled to you. Understanding is taking place. So he's gathering understanding about who you are, what you are to him, that you are this counterpart, you know, so he could be doing research as well. So he's understanding, where I do feel he's working on finances. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, don't be afraid. So if you're worried about things, how things are progressing, don't worry, breathe. Okay, the angels say, do not be afraid. Do not allow fear and ego to be in control, because fear is illusion. You overcome the ego by understanding it can only control you in the past or the future. It has no power in the here and now. So work on finding your center to restore inner peace. So what's his intention? He's saying, I want to ask you how you feel. And maybe that's something he hasn't done, and that's something he intends to do more of, to put you first more. And that's why he's becoming financially ready, so he can provide for the future equally and listen to what you need as well. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. What does Gerard want to tell me in Valentine's? So what does Gerard want you to know? Decisions are being made. He wants you to know that he's making a decision. You've got to give him time to do that. And there's going to be a miracle. So the foxglove is helping to create the miracle. So he could see bees. But he wants you to know he's making a decision. So you've got to give him time to make that decision. You know, give him his space to work through his feelings and his emotions and to go through what he needs to do. He said, I feel this urgency to reach out to you, but please trust in the silence. I'm doing inner work that the same as you are. So he does want to reach out, and he may feel an urgency on Valentine's to reach out to you, and you may pick up on that, but make sure you pull your energy back to you, because in the silence, he's doing his inner work. So as much as he wants to communicate with you, I do feel that the silence is helping him to make a decision. And it's like you've got to honour that and trust that. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation. M's deepest thoughts and feelings. So what's M's deepest thoughts and feelings? I never thought taking responsibility of my energy or myself would be so flipping tiring. So he's tired. And he may be doing a lot at this moment. And he's saying, when you are feeling distressed and feeling pain, I can feel it too. So he's feeling what you're going through. And you may be feeling tired because of him. But he wants to take responsibility. He wants to take responsibility for himself and the situation, but it's tiring him out because he's perhaps working out what to do. So what's his intention? I need to leave my toxic situation. This could be work-related or home-related. I'm not feeling it's a karmic partner. You can expect me to light up your phone. So once he's worked through whatever is toxic to him that's making him feel tired and drained, he's going to light up your phone. And I feel this could be work-related. I get this real energy when I pick up on him that he works too much, or his work life is his karmic situation. So anything else you need to know? The angels say try and see it all in a higher way. And this could also be connected with what you're going through as well with your ex as well. Because the weed is causing a problem. Ask for help, there's always a solution. So call on your angels. There is a problem, but there's always a solution to that problem. So the weed could be the karmic thing in the way, which could be his job or the fact that he's tired or whatever responsibilities he has. This could also be connected with what you're going through with your ex as well. So whatever the problem is, pray about it, have compassion and try and see it in a higher way. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, just so you know, people are asking in the chat, okay, I've been on for nearly 3 hours. I've been on for 2.5 hours. And what I do, people donate to me to obviously get prioritised reading. So I work through the donations as much as I can. I have put a stop on them so I can catch up, but I'm still behind, okay? And then once I've done the donations, if I have time, I'll answer a few out of the chat. But the thing is, it depends how much time I'm on for. Because remember, I know when I've had enough when I'm live, you see. So I'll stay on as long as I can, and then I need to go off, obviously, for my own health and well-being. That's why I'm live 3 times a week, okay? But I'll be live again on Friday, so you can see me then as well. Eraser, I know Wednesday. What day is it? Monday? I'm thinking it's Wednesday today. It's Monday today. Wednesday, I'll be live again on Wednesday. Eraser, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Does Novin expect me to make a move to get back together? Okay. He is thinking about reconciling with you. He's finding the strength to move forward. So I don't feel like he expects you to make a move. I feel like he knows it's up to him. That's part of his masculine journey to do that, okay, or their masculine journey to do that. He said, I've had a huge realisation that the only person that can fix me is myself. So I feel that, no, he isn't expecting you to make a move. He's expecting that you give him time to fix himself. He needs you to do that because that will lead to the happy outcome. Obviously, it would be a happy outcome if you messaged him. So if you do contact him, it's up to you. If you did do that, he would be happy to hear from you. But it wouldn't necessarily mean that it would fix anything. Because he's got to fix himself, and that's what he's working on currently. And I feel when he's ready, he's going to find the strength to reach out to you. Okay, so anything else you need to know? What's the guidance for you? And remember, I'm talking at the moment in the readings, aren't I, about letting them come to you. Yeah, you've got patience. So I really don't feel you need to rush in and reach out to him. It says there's no need to rush because everything is working out beautifully. Have patience and trust the process of your life. It's in divine order. Call an Archangel Honiel for inner peace. So I feel like if you relax about things, he's going to take action to you whenever that is. Is there a timeline for that? Because he's got to fix himself, so he's got to work through his own stuff. He's working hard, he's doing the work. So I can't give you a when because he's working hard on himself. He is doing the work. That's what you need to know. So if you're perhaps thinking he isn't doing anything for this union, he is, okay? I hope that helps. Mayra, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Travis today? I'm focusing on financial stability so I can provide for us with ease. So he's working on his money finances. Like I say, I'm not surprised this is coming out because I channel this in some upcoming readings. So it is on their mind sorting the finances out. I've had a huge realisation the only person can fix me is myself. So I feel he's realising he's got to fix his finances first. So for some reason, he's working on money, okay? Work, money, career, finances, whatever. Understanding is taking place of that. And yeah, he's dealing with his stuff. His stuff is financial, work-related, stability. So you've got to let him work on what he's working on. So what else? What's his intention? I want to hold your hand in public. It's all going to be so he can actually hold your hand in public and move forward towards you. So what's your guidance? 7 of Swords, the Emperor and the Star. So whatever the situation is, forgive it, let go. He's stepping into his power through it. And then there's going to be a movement, okay? And this is also during the Aquarius season. So I do feel there's a lot of hope around this. However, you've got to let him deal with what he's dealing with. Because if he come to you right now in this moment, he wouldn't feel ready. And then it'd annoy you. It'd be like mask wearing back and forth. And he is your emperor, so he's got the power to take control of his own life. I hope that helps, okay? Sonu, thank you for the donation. What are Malar's feelings, energy and love for me, Sunita, in February? So what's he feeling? He's saying, you're so mysterious, but I love that about you and it excites me. So he sees you as, mysterious exciting, fun, playful. Someone who draws him in. Someone he's curious about, which is good. So this could be if you've been pulling your energy back or, being a bit more mysterious with things. And it's making him want to find out more about you. So very soon something's going to happen, okay? And there's some family issues around him as well that he may be dealing with, or you may be dealing with too. He may also see you as someone who has a good family, or someone who's got family values, or someone he can imagine having a family with. But very soon something's going to change, and it's because he's curious about you, because you're a bit mysterious right now. So he's going to be taking some kind of action towards you. No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? Anything else? So he's saying to you, your light breaks through my darkest hour. So he is going through a bit of darkness. Maybe I can change for you someday. Okay, so he knows he's got to make changes as well, but he sees you as someone he could perhaps have a family with, have a future with, someone who'd be able to help him through his own issues. And there's healing there as well. Let me bring you one more card in. Two of Swords. So things are stuck for a reason in February. The no's are not yet. Things need to change to move forward. That's why you got very soon. Think carefully about what you want. So use February to think about what you want. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm at the top of the chat, guys, but I've said no more donations, just so I can answer a few out of the chat as well. So Priyanka, thank you for the donation. When can you see engagement with Leo? When can you see an engagement with Leo? Well, there needs to be a big change first to move into a new cycle or chapter. So there has to be an ending first for a new beginning. This could be ending a karmic cycle or ending whatever it is that the struggle is between the two of you. There needs to be a fresh start or a new beginning to start a new cycle. So I'm not seeing an engagement at this point because it's about moving forward in a new way, okay? So anything else? There's enlightenment taking place and growing up happening. So it's not going to happen until he's spiritually grown up enough. This spiritual growth, not about physical age. It's about you both learning lessons. You're both gaining enlightenment. That's what's more important than needing a ring on your finger. So you need to see it that way. Okay, so I haven't got a timeline because it's not in the cards at this moment, okay? And you've got the Eight of Wands. It will move forward. Things are happening now to move things forward, but not quite yet for engagement. Swift action will lead to rapid results. If you're traveling, you'll be safe and protected. So there could be some travel coming up or movement towards each other, but I'm not feeling a ring at this moment. So you're going to let go of the when. Okay, let go of the need for it to be an engagement. There's more to a relationship than just being engaged. That's what you're being reminded of. Is there any timeline you need to be aware of about this moving forward? You've got steps forward already being taken. You've got stability ahead. That's what's more important, and luck is on your side. So the opportunity is coming for this. You're definitely going to have stability with this person. Just have faith that the steps are being taken. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm going to answer some out of the chat now, guys, okay? So I'm going to do Victor. I've got I bought the charms out special, okay? So what does Victor need to know? We're going to bring some charms in first. So morning, Liz. Meow, meow to you. May I have a message from my beautiful Twin Incarno card, please? So what's come out of here? A bit of fluff has come out, okay? So the first thing we've got, I have to magnify these, they're so small. So we've got a couple together, wow, okay? And they've both got hearts on the chest. I love that. So you've got a couple together. Well, I mean, that's a sign of union in itself, coming together, two people together. One is taller than the other as well, so that may mean something. But you've got, can you see there, little couple coming together. You've got a letter here. So you've got the letter, it's either a B or an R. It looks like an R to me, but I think it's actually a B. So you've got a B and an R, okay? You've got, this is like the charm symbol. I'm watching Charms at the moment, by the way, well, re-watching Charms. That looks like the charm symbol to me. That's like protection, the power of 3. Let me just pick that up, okay? Well, that may mean something else to you. I'm seeing that like a symbol of hope and power and protection, whatever that is. We've got I mean, this bird, I'm seeing that like an eagle, but I mean, you could see that like a hawk, a falcon, a griffin. Obviously, it's connected with Harry Potter if it's a griffin. I'm sure that's where I got it from, the Gryffindor symbol. But, you know, this is a sign of power, you know, birds of power. You've got another initial here as well. What's this one? Okay, it's so tiny, honestly. Looks like a J. Is it a J? Doesn't even look like an initial. It looks like a seahorse. It's either an L or a J, but it looks like a little seahorse to me. That does. Okay. Doesn't even look like an initial, does it, that? You've got a seahorse. You have got a seahorse as well, which is the masculine energy, seahorse. And you've got a beautiful cat. You've got like a Hello Kitty. That's Hello Kitty's head there. So you've got a little cat there, meow. Okay. What else do you need to know? So those resonate, okay? So let me pull you one of these cards as well. Let's get a little vowel. Is it a J? A J, there you go, a J. To me, it looked like a seahorse. You've got snowdrop symbolising new beginning, communication ahead. I love that, okay? And geraniums build a strong bond. They miss your friendship. So you're going to build this bond of friendship and love, and this is something that's moving forward. So what does he want to say to you? Oh, thank you, Daisy. So he's saying to you, I want to believe that this is real, probably because he's thinking about you in a very powerful way, and he's fantasizing about you and thinking, is this real? Am I going to allow this to be real? One touch from you and I'm blessed. Isn't that beautiful? One touch from you and I feel blessed. Wow. And then we got a Keanu card as well. Oh, thank you, Judy. Great to see you, honey. Where have I put the Keanu deck? I've put it somewhere. Is it here? Oh, it's here. I moved it around. I've put it here. Here's Keanu's deck. So what does Keanu want you to know? What does Keanu want you to know? So Keanu, we've got be thoughtful or be thankful, be grateful as well. So be thoughtful, operate from the heart. So this is from The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. The episode aired on 2019. I love reading all the bits out because it may resonate in some way. It says, whatever the question is deserves a reflective response. So this could also be about you thinking about what to say or responding, not reacting, or taking your time. And this could definitely be what he's doing as well. Obviously he knows how thoughtful you are, but he could be thinking before he acts. It says, Keanu's answer about what happens when we die on this talk show went viral. So this could also be a sign about something you're doing picking up, or something you post going viral, or something moving into place or manifesting for you. So sharing this insight into his thought process inspired us all. And you know, he is an inspiration to us all. He's a very gentle man, and he's also very spiritual and strong. You know, so I mean, he's amazing. I mean, I love like Keanu Reeves. I love all his films, but I really love like Speed and Point Break and obviously The Matrix, things like that. You know, and I like Devil's Advocate, and I like all that stuff as well as like the stuff he's done recently. So I just think he's an amazing person. He's been through a lot of stress in his life, and you know, he's come out the other side. So he's a very powerful spiritual being. So I love that I've got that deck, you know. So I hope that helps, honey. Raluca, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Can I have a message from Bee's Higher Self? Shall we see what Adam wants him to know? What does Adam want us to know about his higher self? Okay, about Bee's higher self. We've got nourishment and we've got things. So think about what works for you. What's good for you? What do you want? So I feel Adam is guiding him, or his higher self is guiding him to think about what he actually wants for his health and well-being and his emotional well-being. It must come first. So again, this is about him knowing inside that when he actually puts himself first, that's going to lead to you. So he is thinking about that, and he knows he's got to nourish himself, love his body, and bless it with good food and stay hydrated. Be grateful for the gift of your health that's keeping you alive. So I definitely feel he's thinking more about how he can nourish himself, and his higher self is guiding him to make decisions for himself, you know, rather than for anybody else. So he does feel stuck right now, and he's making a big decision. And this big decision could well be to move towards what makes him happy, which is you. Anything else? I'm so taken back with your vulnerability and how you express yourself. You know I'm hiding something from you. And obviously what he's hiding from you is that vulnerability. And I feel his higher self is guiding him to bring that out and share that with the world and with you. That's the person he wants to be. So let's do a message from your higher self to you. What does your higher self want you to know? Temperance, there you go. There's no need to rush. Everything is working out beautifully. Have patience and trust the process of your life. It's in divine order. Call on Archangel Honiel for inner peace. Isn't that beautiful? I hope that helps, okay? So I'm going to grab some out of the chat here. We got Nat says, one charm, please. I'll see what comes through for you. We got butterfly and what's this little thing here that I'm going to drop on the floor if I'm not careful. It looks like it's an S, but it looks like an apple. It comes through as an apple. It's a letter S, a glittery S, I think. I better check, hadn't I? That's what I'm connecting with intuitively. Yeah, it's a letter S. I'm seeing it, though, like an apple for some reason, and a butterfly. I hope they resonate in some way. We got Miss Onions, thank you for the donation, honey. A love card, please, for me and my divine masculine. So what's the love card? Or I'd love cards for you and your masculine. What do you need to know? Surrender the process. It's not the end, okay? There's an awakening happening. You could also be seeing 1111. I feel they definitely are. So they're realising their truth, okay? And this is not the end. So whatever's going on, it's not the end. What does your person want you to know? What does your person want you to know? I've had a huge realisation that the only person that can fix me is myself. So your masculine is trying to fix themselves. You're not going crazy either. Okay, they are making passionate love to you. So you may feel this. Maybe you feel crazy. You feel like, what's going on? I feel this heat or this desire. And they are making love to you energetically. So you're going to feel all the kundalini rising between the two of you. So you're going to be feeling more turned on than usual. And that's why. You know that I'm no good. So again, your person knows they've got to fix certain things within their own life first before they're with you because they're no good. And they don't feel good enough for you. Obviously, you know they are, but this is something they've got to fix within themselves. And they're dealing with their own fear. False experiences appearing real. So just understand that at this moment, your masculine is going through a deep awakening to heal the parts of themselves they feel are no good. And wow, okay, I love it that you've got this card because I've used this deck since 2010. So it's a long time now, 16 years. And as soon as I picked up this deck, because this is the first deck of tarot I ever used, I just gelled with it. It was like another part of me. And I always saw this card as a twin flame card. So even though it's judgment, so he will be overcoming his own fears of being judged and, judging himself. This is the twin flame card. So you're being reminded to have compassion and empathy for the stressful things he's going through because he is learning and growing just like you are. And he is realising so many things. I hope that helps. So everything that's going on your journey right now is happening for the right reasons. I hope that helps. Daniel, thank you for the donation. How does Jennifer see me? How does Jennifer see you? Okay. Well, she's gone within. She also sees you as someone who's a very deep thinker. Someone who goes within and perhaps even pulls back occasionally. But she sees you as someone she can count on and depend on. They give me fear. And she goes into fear about being good enough for you. So it's really about how you see yourself that's the most important thing. But she's facing her rejection wound. So I feel like what she wants you to know is it's nothing to do with you, why she's pulled away or gone within. It's about her own wounds and issues. So she sees you as someone who allows her time, space and room to face her wounds, to go within. Okay, she sees you as someone who gives her that time. Even though at times you may have not, wanted her to have that time, you've given her what she's needed in a way. And she is facing wounds. She's saying, I do want you. So she wants you just as much as you want her. She wants you. And she sees you as someone she could be married to and someone she could relocate for. So she sees you as someone that she could actually change for, be with, for, potentially the rest of her life. So she sees you as someone she can marry, someone she can relocate with or relocate to or for. So that could be like a change in her life to be with you. And or you relocating somewhere else, like moving somewhere new or doing something together. And she's facing all these fears to make that happen. So she does see you as the person she wants to be with for the rest of her life. But you have to believe you are that person. So it's also about, what do you believe? Yeah, someone she can have a happy home with. Not necessarily like a comfortable pair of slippers, but someone she can slip into. In other words, she sees you as like home, comfort, safety, love, commitment, stability. That's how she sees you. And a lot of passion as well. I hope that helps, okay? Regina, thank you for using your milestone. Any messages for our union and from my DM? So what's the message coming through for your reunion? Or union, should I say? What's the message coming through? Lily surrenders the process. This is not the end. So it's not over between you. You just got to surrender. And that's possibly what you're learning at this moment. Your person is saying, I feel the urgency to reach out to you. So I do feel they're going to communicate to you soon. What else? Okay. You've got let go of the worry. Okay. The worry causes the problem. Surrender instead. You will have the happy home. So the happy home is the 10 of cups. It's the union you want. So it is coming. But obviously, to make that happen, you've got to be in contact first, or communicating, or talking about the future. And that's what your person is feeling. So the message is to surrender the process, to give it to heaven. Okay, anything else you need to know about the energy? You will receive a message. There's ascension symptom happening as well. So I feel that you're going through physical ascension and emotional ascension, but things are aligning to move into balance. You will meet up as well. So you are going to meet up and communicate to move into union. It is going to happen. Just have faith in the when. Is there any timeline around this, or anything we need to be aware of? They're asking me to bring the other deck in, okay? I'm going to bring my divine timing deck in. So any timings you need to be aware of. Cancer season could be significant, June to July. I hope that helps, okay? And what I want to do is, I want to do a message for Karina with a K, because she keeps missing lives because she's working. So I'm going to do Karina with a K. So Victor, if you see Karina anywhere, just tell her she's got a message. So I'm going to do Karina with a K, a message from Mark with the Midnight Confessions. Unfinished. And what I'm feeling with this is that there's some unfinished business he knows he needs to take care of first, okay? And that could be in his karmic situation, or could be work related. But he said, I long to finish what we started. Will you give me another chance? So I definitely do feel that this means it's unfinished between you, which means you're going to be together. And obviously he wants another chance, because I feel he does feel like there was a significant opportunity to move this forward with you, and he missed it. And now he's asking for another chance. Are you going to give me that chance? Well, obviously you will. And he's longing for that as well, to finish what he started. So he also knows he's got to finish things in his life first. It's like he knows there's things he needs to accomplish to be able to be with you the right way, and he's asking you to give him time for that as well. Is there a timing around this? But I feel he's like, you say, let me deal with my stuff. We've got Cancer season is significant there. So Cancer season significant. I want to see what his karmic struggle is. So what's his karmic struggle? Clear card, please, angels. What's his karmic struggle? Yeah, it's hard to end things there. Okay, it's hard to end certain cycles. So he just finds it very hard because, he doesn't want to be perceived as a bad person, or he's trying to do the right thing for everyone. He's trying to make other people happy. And you are dream sharing. So he's coming into your dreams. Let's see what his intention is, because he's coming into your dreams vividly as well, or he will do. I intend to put a ring on your finger when the time is right. So when the time is right, he's going to put a ring on it. So you could dream about this. You could dream about marriage, rings. You could be seeing marriage. You could be seeing rings. So he is going to be with you when the time is right. He is. Knight of Cups, there you go. You will be speaking to him soon, going on romantic outs and dates and enjoying each moment together. So it is in the works. It is all working out. Just have faith in the when, because he's tying up those loose ends. I hope that helps, okay? Daisy says, may I get romantic messages from R for the future of our connection? So what's going on with R? What do we need to know about you and R? So he's a master of disguise. So don't take anything personally. He's wearing a mask, okay? So remember, if it seems like everything's wonderful in his life, it isn't. He's just got very good at wearing a mask. The truth is that your love stands the test of time. It's like a mighty oak tree. And underneath the oak tree, remember, all those roots that go on forever. So you are eternal beings. he's saying to you, I know that you know I'm hiding something from you, and I feel that's because he's wearing a mask. So it's like he's not being his true self with you because of this mask he's wearing. So it's like he's asking you to trust in him to take that mask off. I know now I need you. So he does know that. And he's saying, you're the light inside my eyes. So he does feel connected with you in that way. Anything else you need to know for the future of the connection? Okay, you've got the Ten of Wands. Burdens are being released. So pray about your problems, struggles. Give it to heaven. If you've got time to worry, you've got time to pray. Lighten the heavy load. Stop carrying around other people's problems. So let go of the worry and the fear and the struggle around it. His intention is to be a good person. And that's what he needs to do first, okay? To release any struggle or burden to be with you the right way. So what's the energy between the two of you? What's the energy between the two of you? You've got watching your social media, compromise. So he is watching you, he's got his eye on you, and there's going to be a compromise. So I feel this about balance coming in and talking things out. I hope that helps, okay? Justin, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. A message I need to hear from my guides. What do your guides need you to know? So your guides are saying to you, you are a motivated leader. Step up and lead. Remember that you are amazingly talented and very desired. So you are talented, you are desired, you are sexy, you are strong. You're coming up in this as the Queen of Wands, which is you knowing your own worth and value. So you must believe in yourself. And you may have an opportunity perhaps at work or in your own life in some way to step up and lead and become that powerful leader you want to be. Anything else your guides want you to know? Resurrection. So this could be something happening around Easter time. You could also be seeing butterflies, possibly blue butterflies as well. Sign of transformation. Anything else your guides want you to know? You've got mimosa brings change. Something good is coming. So I feel definitely around the Easter season something good is coming. Something is moving forward. What else do you need to know? Wow, flying out. So you've got updating social media. So your person could be doing that, or this could be something you're being guided to do. There's arguing going on somewhere that needs to be resolved, and rereading messages. So I feel this is more connected with your twin, where your twin is rereading old messages. They could be arguing with someone as well, and they could be updating their social media soon. That gives you a sign of change. I hope that helps, okay? Sonu, thank you for the donation. Do you see talking to his parents about our relationship? When he talked to them, do they agree for our connection? So is he going to talk to his parents about you? Well, this is about you've got to trust the intuition. I feel he wouldn't really know how to talk about it because he doesn't really understand it himself. At this stage in the journey, he doesn't understand what he's feeling or thinking because this is the Twinflame card, and it's also about judgment. So I feel he's a little bit afraid of being judged or what they'd say. So I don't really feel he's talking to anyone at the moment, no. He may do that in the future. But the thing you need to realise is even if you're being judged for the relationship, once they see you are happy together, then all that judgment will go away. You know, because they will recognise that you're happy and you're good for each other. So they will accept it. There will be a conversation at some point, but I don't feel it's at this moment. Because I feel he's worried about being judged, okay? But I do feel there will be a conversation. I just don't feel it's at this moment. So I don't feel he's talked about it or talked about you yet. But you may be sensing intuitively that something's about to happen. Because there's a Tower falling. So there may be some chaos and upheaval coming in because he has this conversation and then it creates desired change. So whatever's happening, just know that he's working through his own issues to be able to move towards you. And again, it's about what you and him think, not about what other people think. Because once people see you together, then they'll accept it anyway. But he's trying to find a way out on his own. So I feel he's working it out on his own. I hope that helps, okay? And I want to do Aquastar says, will Joseph marry me in the future? So he's working hard. I feel like it would, I'm not necessarily saying it would be hard work. I feel at the moment he's busy with work or he wants to get financially ready to be able to give you that kind of stability. So he's focused more on work at the moment than perhaps on giving you a ring. So he's working on himself, he's working on his work life or his finances, or he's doing something to move this forward in a stable way. So what else does he want you to know? What does he want to say to you? I can feel you calling my name. So he's hearing you and connecting with you in the astral realms as well. I can't believe I've stayed away so long. So he feels like he's staying away, and that could be because he's busy with work, and that could be why he's staying away, or why the things don't perhaps seem to be moving forward in the way you want. But the angels say set your intentions. So if you set your intentions, it's going to turn things around. So visualize it. Affirm it. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm engaged to the man of my dreams, or now that I'm engaged and everything is working out. Don't put a label on it. So don't put his name on it, because then your ego will say, well, no, you're not engaged, or this is going on, or that's going on. Just say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm in the relationship I want. I'm so happy and grateful now that I feel safe and secure in this relationship, that I feel happy and safe, whatever it is. And then you are manifesting that, and you're not putting any kind of expectation on anything. I hope that helps, okay? My batteries are coming off my light up magnifying glass here. Okay, I'm going to go off, guys. I've been on for 3 hours. So I'm going to be back on again on Wednesday. So if you didn't receive an answer, don't worry. Just click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Remember, today I post the weekly reading and all the other readings as well. So lots of information on the channel you can go and watch as well. Lots of guidance. And I'll be back on Wednesday. So have a wonderful week. I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for liking. Thank you for being here. Have a magical, magical Monday. And I'll see you soon.